What is up? We are live. We are here today with Rickadoozle. How we doing?
Pretty good, who? First time on stream with you. I admire the chill demeanor you have. As a Kansas City Chiefs fan, you seem like one of the more emotionally regulated, very nice and empathetic Chiefs fans out there.
Yeah, I loved Kansas City, but I can't stand local fans of any team. So I that is something that I if you live I say this jokingly halfway, but like if you live I rate how much I value your opinion of your team's players based on how far away from the stadium you live. Like I feel like the ones who don't know anything are the closest.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you're blinded by the light. So I'm a
Yeah.
Broncos fan in Connecticut, so that's about as far away as you can get.
Oh, well, then I'm sure your takes will be great on that. All right, let's say hi to the chat. We got Pepper Tony, we got Scott, we got Bayou Bengal, we have W for Omega, Peanut Punch, Game Tight, JT. How's everybody doing? But we will get more into who Rickadoozle is and all of that after the intro.
Hey, we're grinding through the torment. High volume, no management. Taming souls in descent. Grinding drafts through the abyss, no rest in our veins. Feel striking like lightning, flooding endless pains. From late season voids, he's dropping all the flames. Bestball Degens unite, shattering the chains. Old school RB stacking fury, derailing trendy trains. Who is commanding the storm etched in our brains? Who hangs thunder in the names, claiming all the kills, flames, names, games. Degen wrath of views, stone age torment remains. Bestball eternal, in remains infernal domain. Pterodactyl pigs screaming, Cayman chaos reigns. Fossil fury fuels the fire, drafted through the veins.
All right, so yeah, you made the so you think you could tout locks? How'd that feel?
Felt nice to have a week off, to be honest.
Yeah.
This content game is it's a full part-time job. I mean, you can make it a full-time job as well. You have to be efficient with it, like you are, to maintain.
It took a long time for me to figure out a rhythm and what I wanted to do and all that, but the crew is awesome. That is for sure. I haven't had a chance to watch today's episode. You sent me the list of what happened. I can't say that I'm super surprised on a lot of the ones that advanced. I wasn't sure, and I haven't watched the thing, and I heard something about a 60-second pressure cooker. I'm definitely going to watch it, but like I've streamed with Jerry before. I know Jerry. I was curious, like I think he's good. I was wondering if he was going to make it past this cut. I'm glad he did. And from everything previous, it felt like BBG, like the BBG thing. I just seen the clip on X. That's wild. That's wild. PPR Tyler could have spun it a little different. I think PPR Tyler should have been like, "I'll take the $500 and we'll draft Toxic Tower teams to get another one to the finals."
Yeah, so I completely agree.
I mean, but on the spot, it's hard to think of things like that, right? So,
and just this one for PPR Tyler. It's easy to max the Superflex contest when you're drafting on site credits.
That's right. Site credits. Gotta love them. Let's say hi to the rest of the chat. We got Mufasa here. We'll get into who Rickadoozle is. Somebody says it's a nobody, and that was you. Good to see Rick. He's been really strong in the contest. Yeah, you actually went into we got my mind is everywhere right now. We got Anthony, we got DJ Quill. But we got Missy. Thanks, Missy, for helping with the thumbnail. I sent her a base thumbnail. She spruced it up. Looks pretty sharp. It was hilarious. That's all I've seen from the show. But yeah, you went into the FanSpeak 24-hour live stream and you dominated the Jeopardy game. And what's funny is you said the only one you watched was me and PPR Tyler last year, where the same thing happened, where I knew most of the answers that he got, and I didn't know any of them that I had. So, yeah. And like I love the Jeopardy game. The make it take it is wild, in my opinion. I don't know what the right way to do it, but it definitely makes a completely different strategy.
Yeah, I mean, Bruni is definitely cooking up some of these questions in the kitchen. My goodness. Really, and I said this previously, but my strategy was you look at the thumbnail, and I have no experience on this. I'm not going to gain 6 games of Jeopardy experience on PPR in the 2 weeks I knew before this, especially doing the contest at the same time. So my strategy was, okay, when I get these thumbnails, I got them on Thursday night. One said year 2 ADPs, and I was like, okay, well, that's easy. Year 2 players, look at all their ADPs, memorize them. And then one said, name that stack. And that was like, okay, memorize the common stack ADPs and, some stats around them. Right. And then there was not bi-week math, which I was looking forward to bi-week math. My background is actually in mathematics.
Nice.
So when they took that away, I was like, man, they're really slanting the odds in PPR's favor.
Oh, like I mean, it was more than the schedule released the day before. Like bi-week math is not going to go, and it's wild and it's great. I used to be awesome at math, and I didn't do it for 20 years. like I took calculus in high school and never took math again. So, like I can do it, I just haven't done it for a while. Yeah. So I'm very interested in the So You Think You Can Tell. I'm not much for reality TV. I think Peter will do a really good job to make it not like other ones, though. So I'm going to follow along, but it's not like priority viewing for me at this point. You know what I mean? But like that's Pete's whole thing. He wants it to be something you can go back and watch later. So.
Well, Pete's whole thing is he wants to really reduce the productivity of the American workforce by dropping these videos at 2 p.m. I think he just thinks like if there's 500 people on his mega stream, he can get more viewers to just have that on the background as they're working or, on their commute or whatever they're doing. And I think it's working. So really, I think Pete's doing a great job with it. Just to start off, this episode was absolutely electric from start to finish. We say appointment viewing for this and that. This one, I wasn't even being judged in this contest, and I felt like all the emotions like being twisted and turned. So I'm not going to give away too much. I don't think social media can give away too much, but I can kind of dive into a little bit of it because I finished making the odds post round 2 cuts.
Yeah, I guess there was a Calcutta or something. Like, was that in there or was that on Ship Chasing before?
So nobody wanted to make like actual betting odds, like, golfer odds.
Right.
They didn't really want to make that, but they were like, oh, we'll do a Calcutta because that's fun. And they do it on the Swolecast a lot. And then people kept saying these things like, oh, PPR Tyler should be plus 200. And so should, Garen Griffin or a goofy fat chicken. I'm like, dude, they're great. But you know what plus 200 means? That implies each of them have a 33% probability to win, which means the other 25 contestants combined have 33%. Like,
right. Yeah. It's a math problem. It's like, do you want the field or do you want Scotty Scheffler?
Yeah. Right. So,
yeah. So we'll just discuss this throughout. Are you ready to jump into a puppy?
Yeah. And full disclosure, like if you want to do something else, I'm down to monetarily split this with you. So if you want to, I'll do anything, but I think a puppy will fill quickly.
If you're on my stream, I front the bill. It's 50% if you win. Or basically, if it gets to the finals, I'll give you 50%.
That's fair. We're not Venmoing $20 here or there, dude.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. So like that, I've said that many times on stream. It's out there. If I don't say it specifically to a person, it still applies.
Yeah, let's do a puppy. If you want to embarrass me, we can do a field general, but I'll be better at content for a puppy.
Yeah, I mean, I need to do puppies as well. And I think there's some fun things you can do with this contest being as full as it is, right? Like with the schedule dropped with like 68% of it done. So there are some stacks and some weird things you can do that are fun in here. But we're going to jump in a puppy, everybody. We're going to jump in 15 seconds.
We never leave the line. Fury, endless, breaks, relentless, fantasy, reigns, who wins, immortal.
Well, we are waiting on 4. We got go AZ cards in here. We got Max. Welcome, Rick. I'm selling you. You're selling your auction. Microb, does this man not know how betting on futures is? It doesn't add up to 100%. I don't know. Yeah. So how is that $500 feeling? Yeah, like PPR, we you popped in. I said earlier, I'm like, it was on the spot. I totally get not getting there, but like I was like, I hope he says I'm going to take the $500 and we could use that on the Toxic Tower. Like, so in theory, BBG is also getting this money. So like you could have tried to spin it that way, make it not sound as bad as it is, something like that. Uh, but yeah, that would, I mean, he should have taken it, and he's right. Like the odds didn't look good for BBG. I love BBG. We've drafted some awesome teams together, but like for whatever reason, in that contest, like it wasn't looking good for him.
I think it was either BBG gets a vote and gets into that vote, or BBG, and if he got into that vote, I think Gumby would have been cut. And then, but because PPR Tyler took the 500, which I think was the plus EV move, I'll be honest, it's going to look bad. But, from a rational perspective, he did the right thing. And I think he has a chance to do more of a right thing if he uses that on Toxic Tower drafts with BBG.
He could have also been like, so I could knock my top competitor out right now. Let's do it. Like she's like there was a lot of ways to play it, but man, being on a spot, like Pete done a good job with that. That is all I've seen from the thing. Yeah, so let's say hi to the crew. We got OSU Missy at the 1. We got Green Bean at the 4. We have Peanut Punch at the 3. We got the 6. Game Tied at the 7. I believe Pineapple watches. I know Chizo does. I don't know their name. We got JT at the 11. All right. Well, we get to choose between these players. Who do you like?
This is friends and family. How do these drafts usually go? It's strict to ADP. I'm okay taking Taylor if you need to take him, but personally, in this spot, I don't mind pulling up CeeDee Lamb, Amon-Ra, St. Brown. I personally have Justin Jefferson at 6, but I like CeeDee Lamb's schedule.
Let's do that. I have a bag of Amon-Ra. I do pull Amon-Ra up. Like I was doing it in pre-draft. These rooms go like there's a good mix of things. I think people just generally build structurally sound things. I've been saying for a while, I think that double anchor receiver is kind of the way to go, like 2 receivers by the end of 3. And then smashing the running backs in rounds 3, 4, 5, or 2, 3, 5, or 2, 4, 5. I think that those teams feel the best right now, but I'm up for whatever kind of build.
Really. Yeah, my take is at the spots 1 and 2, you're not going to replace the upside you get with Bijan Robinson and Jahmyr Gibbs from a projection standpoint. I mean, Christian McCaffrey projects just as well as them. And if you take Jonathan Taylor's small sample size without Michael Pittman and project him for a 16% target share on the same efficiency as last year, you're going to get similar right tail outcomes. But that's a lot of variables and inputs that need to go right, including McCaffrey's coach speak that they're going to reduce his load. So the other thing that I think is not reproducible are the top 6 receivers. So JT Alpha's getting Amon-Ra St. Brown at 11. And then I think everything else on the draft board you can reproduce.
If I got Amon at 11, the last thing I do is pull up Derrick Henry, because you're going to have a lot of Amon-Ra Henry teams already at the other side of the board. If I get a faller, I'm going to take whatever the top ADP is. And Kenneth Walker's still there, which, I mean, if he falls to us, I'm pretty up for that. Like, we could take a Chief, or we could do whatever else.
Yeah, just auto-click Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty fun thing. Like, there will be a lot of CeeDee Lamb, Kenneth Walker teams out there, but none of them will probably get have a chance at getting there's a chance McBride falls or something, right?
Well, you look at the right side of the board, it's a pretty high T start, and we're going to get to pick before them. So we think there's going to be a lot of wide receivers that go off there. They're probably looking at a Devonta, a T, Chris Olave to fall back to them, but we'll see how this board kind of runs out.
Yeah. You mentioned Dallas's playoff schedule. Like, I did my own little ranks. I am 100%. I'll find it, but I'm definitely weighting towards my beliefs. But my top team is actually the Saints, and I have Dallas at 4 right now. But I'm definitely willing to change that around. Like I'm definitely willing to put them at 2 or 3 or even 1. I think their schedule. I think the top 4 are pretty locked in to being pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just Dallas's schedule. There's a couple data points that are
All
shading
right,
their
hold
way.
on. We're on the clock. We got Kenneth Walker, C.D. Lamb.
It's AJ Brown.
Okay,
Yeah, he's
I
gonna.
figured.
They're gonna double count the news when he gets traded in 2 weeks, and he's gonna move up somewhere around Rashee Rice, Drake London area.
Congratulations, Jerry. By the way,
Let's go, Jerry.
yeah, yeah. So go ahead with the data points.
Yeah, and so where was I? Yeah, so essentially they have their top 5 in net rest advantage. They have, I believe, 2 indoor playoff games. I'm going to double check that right now. Yeah, they're at the Rams in week 15, all 3 indoors, versus Jacksonville at home and versus the Giants. Those 3 could be explosive offenses. Those totals are sky high. They're indoors, elements controlled. And my other big take is I really like the Giants for back-weighted production. So
Man.
I think the Giants are going to peak at the end of the season, and Dallas gets to play them there.
You're talking to somebody who has almost 30% Scatabo right now. So music to my ears. I'm also overweight on. So I was looking through some of the only teams that got screwed on early in the pre-draft stuff. I have 2 war rooms that have 2 quarterbacks that are both by week 8, but it's Tyler Shuck, Jackson Dart. So I feel fine about it. Like, honestly, like I think they are 2-12 advanced this year, but yeah.
So
And what do you think about Neighbors? Like I'm wanting him to fall. If he becomes a 3-4 turn pick, I'm so in.
So this is a time box contest.
Yeah.
If you get Neighbors falling, take them, because everyone else, 7% of the contest, probably got a worse price. And you're not going to get the true Neighbors fall, right? If he goes pup, he probably falls to that 3-4 turn. He's never going to fall there in the puppy. He might fall there in the puppy 3 once he gets pupped, but he's not going to fall there here.
Yeah, I think realizing what contest you're in and all of that matters a ton. So we can take either bring back or take Garrett Wilson. We could take the ADP fall. We could take the bring back.
I like going Cam Scatabo in this spot. I think so. The Chiefs have the easiest schedule by this year's Vegas win totals, according to Sharp Football Focus. I expect them, with free agent Kenneth Walker getting big money in the offseason, with Patrick Mahomes coming off that injury, getting game reps for the first time. I expect them to establish it in the first 4 games. Similarly, Cam Scatabo, I mean, his ankle wasn't facing the right way last year. So I like the Giants offense, but how can I kind of combine all these views? I like him as a back-weighted kind of production target, with Tyrone Tasey taking a lot of the early season between the 20s carries.
The between the 20 stuff, like I think that we're going to see a lot of both of them on the field. I think that we'll use some 12 personnel. I don't think Theo Johnson is like completely off the board. I know that everybody acts like he is, in my opinion, in 20 round formats over like on DK or drafters. I think Theo Johnson is clickable still. Maybe I'm wrong. Like I've been wrong about plenty of things. I had 20% Jarquez Hunter last year. That was wrong. That was really bad.
Well, just look at the 2 tight end rate for the Ravens under John Harbaugh.
Exactly.
Right?
Well, and Matt Nagy used Noah Gray with Prime Kelsey. Not Prime Kelsey, but like a couple years ago, Kelsey.
The interesting thing is, I think Theo Johnson needs to develop as a blocker, because Isaiah likely isn't going to – like he's not going to match up against defensive ends.
Well, so I was looking that stuff up, and Isaiah Likely actually has a really high blocking rate, like a 60 – like he was rated at like a 60, which is pretty high on PFF.
And I know that's like they put him in really good spots.
We're back on the clock. I'm fine
Jalen Waddle is kind of my preferred pick here. A lot of sites have the Rams highly. Actually, you know what? Let's switch to Devontae Adams. Let's just say Devontae Adams stays healthy somehow, and he's our Week 15 correlation with CeeDee Lamb.
Yeah, he gets the Week 15 correlation. You get the Bucks in week 17. If nothing else, like he's gonna like. I do think he's gonna regress from the 12 touchdowns, but like if he just gets 7, 8, 9, like And I think he's going to get more yards this year too. He only had like 890 last year, but I just feel like he's going to get more yards for some reason.
I mean, the Rams are due for a little bit of touchdown regret. Touchdown.
That is good. Fantastic comment there by First Down Fantasy. Scatabo thought CTE was a type of Dodge Charger.
So Devontae Adams projects as a front-weighted asset, and I get that.
Yes.
He's older and whatnot. I also think he's a true professional. He knows how to take care of his body. He knows that they need him for the whole season because they didn't do anything at wide receiver. Like, they're a prime team to sign Keenan Allen, right? Just have two olds behind Puka.
Or Debo, or
yeah.
I was kind of wondering if they wouldn't be in the Juwan Jennings sweepstakes.
I like that tier of running backs: the Quinshon Judkins, Jadarian Price, and DeAndre Swift. Once they went off the board, it was like kind of a hard pick. I tend to pick up Waddle there, but this final is so big in the puppy that I'm like, we're gonna have to get some correlation right.
I mean,
and a lot of sites are ahead on Dante Adams.
Yeah. So we are here.
Let's just get Drake May. Lock it up.
Over Jaden Daniels? It's up to you. I don't care.
Yeah. I'm a little bit of a Drake May, AJ Brown slappy. I don't think Jaden Daniels will move. And here's my reasoning. I don't think Jaden Daniels will move up. He's actually falling, right? He just fell 4 picks in this draft, right? I think it's a wonderful click for who can get him. I don't think he's going to rise. If we're not like, who's drafting right now until July? It's the same people.
Well, so you've kind of talked out of both sides here a little bit because, like, you were talking about take AJ Brown because he's going to rise, which is correct. And then we were talking about time box tournaments. Like in this tournament, like almost all of the stacks are going to be at this ADP. And I do think that for whatever reason, I forgot we had AJ Brown. So yeah, no, I think Drake May's easily the click there.
I just think that Drake May AJ Brown stack is going to immediately rise after June 1st. And it doesn't matter in this tournament, but I'm just so week 17 pilled right now.
Well, so with that being said, something I've thought about and I've not heard a single person talk about. Do you know who AJ Brown's going to get in week 17?
The Broncos.
Patrick Surtain.
Yes, Patrick Surtain.
Not the Broncos. Patrick Surtain.
Patrick Surtain. That's true.
That is that is
almost
not yeah, that like it's not going to be Romeo Dobbs on Patrick Surtain. It's call me skeptical there. So like, but you still may need him to get there.
Oh, damn you, Superboy. That would have been great. Take Jaylen Warren.
Jaylen Warren. Thank you. I've been wanting to find, like, I am personally hardcore Dowdle over Warren, but like I've been wanting to get some because I don't want to be wrong on that backfield. I think that backfield is valuable.
We might get Dowdle coming back to us later. I mean, we start out with 3 really strong wide receivers. Wide receivers get kind of flat here. This is that quarterback tight end range. So who knows?
We'll get to that question in a minute. Sell me on Warren over Dowdle, though. Or are you just trying to get both with the ADP?
So Dowdle can consolidate touches. He's not really a very efficient receiver. He looked very good last year just because of that scheme and Canales. And like, I think that was a little bit more of a flash in the pan. I'm going to trust what we've seen for multiple years with Dowdle. And he was good with Dallas, but Warren has the efficiency stats. And I think he benefits the most from Aaron Rodgers because he was the one playing on passing downs last year. And Aaron Rodgers is going to dump the ball off to him. I mean, Kent Gainwell basically stepped into a full-time role when Warren got injured. But before that, like, why did Kent Gainwell get that role? Because Warren got injured.
Yeah, I just think that we're going to see, like, I think they're both equally as good at running back. I will say that in a draft with me, you're probably not going to get Dowdle back because this community, I love Dowdle, so my community generally loves Dowdle, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've been a Jaylen Warren slappy since he was like a UDFA that got signed by the Steelers, and there were rumblings coming out about the Steelers really loving Jaylen Warren.
All right, so
I have priors. Let's go with Jack. Who do you want, Jackson? Yeah, let's go with Jackson Dart for the week 17.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's right because we have the Lamb already. Like, we might as well secure it up. And we could play this as a team to where we don't have like Malik Neighbors isn't really healthy, but they're still a solid offense, and take like Neighbors or Mooney or whatever late. We still don't have a tight end. If we want to go likely or something like that as well. So go ahead.
We also got to think about the right side of the board. They're pretty good on running backs. Like most of those guys started two running backs in the first 2 rounds. JT Alfred's up to 4. He's probably going hyper fragile. Matt Murphy's probably going something close to hyper fragile. So we're going to get running backs falling to us from the right side of the board later in the draft as well. So that gives us a little bit of flexibility. I mean, Mahomes went, but it gives us a little bit of flexibility with this pick and with running back depth kind of shallowing out for another 2 rounds.
Guy at the 12th spot is an absolute stud. So I hear. Welcome, Matt. So we had this question here for you. What is your favorite tournament style? Underdog, DK? Do you like the small time box contest? Do you like the large BBM styles? What total points? What do you like?
So this is going to be a little bit off the wall here. I like the mini best ball and the badge ball bros contests on UD because nobody has any idea what they're doing in those contests. I'm also playing a lot of World Pup, and I max the free kick, the $1 free kick for reps, and I'm playing a lot of World Pup, the World Cup.
If I knew anything about it, I would like. I'm pretty out on Arizona as an offense, but I've been seeing. I got Michael Wilson at 97 earlier today. I think Michael will especially in this contest, like he's been drafted in the early 90s, if not the 80s, the entire contest. Like I think that it's a fine pick.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I would queue him up.
Okay. Yeah.
Superboy is definitely sniping us a little bit.
It's all good. I'm pretty into either one of these two.
Can you just filter on the wide receivers? We'll go with Sam Laporta if we time out. Yeah, I think Sam Laporta is the pick here.
Yeah, we get a little bit of week 16 correlation. So in this contest, I don't worry too much about the week 16 correlation because I think it's a 1 of 6. Yeah. So
yeah, go ahead.
But like the 1 of 10, like I think it matters a little bit. Like, but I'm more. I think it's heavily weighted into the final week, right? In this contest. Would you agree?
Yes. I mean, it's just a massive week 17 final. So
how much for the Rick kick in soccer?
I was thinking of dropping a stream about World Pup strategy. I have the thumbnail ready. I just got to do it. I want to get a ball knower on there because I know strategy and game theory for it. But the whole point is there's not a lot of content about the Badge Bros contest. So like your edges are magnified when there's less content about it. On DK, honestly, whatever promos they give me, that's the contest I like the most. Like we're getting close to like between 10 and 20% rake back on the Millie right now, regardless of what you do. So like I love the DK Millie, man. And God, I love those DK streets. They're so soft.
I've felt that way the last couple of years, and my advance rates have not been good. I had a super team last year that got to week 15 or week 16 and had some bad run out stuff happen that week.
Do we get a falling Matthew Stafford here?
Yeah.
I'm a little bit 3 QB pilled here. Let's just slap him on because we're gonna tack on some wide receiver upside later.
I mean, I feel pretty solid about these 3 running backs, and we I would say a double anchor, right? Like this is a double anchor build, and we even have a third guy there and we have alternating bye weeks. Like it feels pretty good.
Well, like a lot of these guys are solid drafters. You look at their builds: 1-3-4-1, 1-4-4-1. It's us in game tight here with 3 QB builds off the bat, and his first running back is Kyle Manungai, so he's clearly going 0 RB here. I did over like 2,500 drafts last summer. I'm really comfortable with these kind of crazy builds, and I think when you're drafting in a room where everybody's drafting the same way, it's a really easy way to zag and say, well, like my structure is different. That's going to force me into different builds and different picks relative to you guys. So I'm not driving in the same lane. So
like last year, I believe the team that got first in Bestball Mania total points went like 3 quarterback, 3 tight end. And it was like rounds 8 to 13. That's all they drafted. something. It was something like that. It was something weird like that.
That'd be
Like-
wonderful if we were playing regular season prizes in the puppy.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Like 2,500 Bestball drafts. Whenever you said that, I thought about interrupting you and saying Davis Maddox can't hold a candle, but
No, he can hold a candle.
yeah, he can hold the candle. So Concepcion and Higgins are some wide receiver upside
Concepcion.
bets.
We're gonna. Yeah. That he's got the highest upside there. The rookie mystery box, late season breakout to pair with Devontae Adams' early season archetype.
Is that 4:30
Good
Central?
question. This is actually a Liquid Death mango chainsaw. Honestly, after watching the So You Think and Tout episode, I was like, I need a beer, but it's a Monday, so let me abstain.
So whatever. By the way, if you guys are just popping in, if you could smash a like, that'd be great. Also, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the sub. I go live every Monday through Thursday, 4 p.m. Central, and on Sundays we do Superflex Sundays, 6:30 p.m. We do only Superflex that day. This upcoming Sunday, I know we just started doing that. This upcoming Sunday, I'm off randomly because I don't work Monday, so they gave me Sunday off. I'm thinking about just streaming for 8 hours. And if we do that, it won't be 8 hours of Superflex, but I think the back half will be to keep the dream alive.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am a Ghost and C4 guy. I love Ghost and I like the ones that taste good. I've not tried the Liquid Death, and do the Liquid Deaths have carbs or not?
No, I think there's ones that do have carbs. There's one that don't have carbs.
Okay.
I think they're coming out with an energy drink line. I've just liked them. During COVID, I drank way more hazy IPAs than should be recommended. And so I need to find an escape from that during COVID. So I found this Liquid Death. Their commercials were hilarious. And so I started drinking that. And my little brother loved it. He's a teetotaler. And so I kind of just bought a bunch for the house, and now I have them. And now my parents' friends, they're not drinking anymore. So I bought a bunch for them, and I left it there. And so now when I go over to their house, I have Liquid Deaths there too.
Well,
love
that's
the brand.
fantastic. That's fantastic. I'm actually pretty low on Isaiah Likely, but this team, it would super fit. I think it'd be a pretty instant click. But I'm up for whatever. Like Coker to me is a really solid pick too. Shaheed as well.
I think we just keep the giant stack going, go with Likely. We don't have Malik Neighbors, so we need to think of a game script that's going to work.
Yeah, I think these guys and either Mooney or Fields at the end of the draft would be a perfectly fine way to play this.
And something that you heard as like the board's kind of the same from pre-draft. Like you have a couple movers like Jadarian Price and Jawan Jennings sign, but it's mostly the same. And what you heard constantly in the pre-draft era from Pat Kerrane and some other people that look at these boards carefully is there's a lot of wide receiver value late. So I don't feel the need after getting my top wide receivers, the projections and like the range of outcomes really flattens out. What you're really looking for is rookie upside. Casey Concepcion is, just a big red flashing sign that says rookie upside. And then you have, Malachi Fields late we can tack on, Darnell Mooney with Malik Neighbors not starting on. So we have a lot of outs to our wide receiver 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 late.
Yeah, we sure do. And by the way, I just posted it in the links down below or in the descriptions. But here is Rickadoozle's YouTube. Just starting a YouTube account. I was subscriber number 12 just now. So go over there and give him a follow. Support the community.
My goal there is to give you short form content, informative. I'm trying to do Land the Plane Fridays to help you draft throughout your weekend. Quick content, NFL schedule. Plan to do some best ball 101 stuff to grow the game. But you're going to see mostly short form stuff out of me here, and I'll be a guest on drafts. Juwan Jennings, Hunter Henry.
It would be our only stack, but I'm fine with taking Drake May too. We got 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's fine. We can go Hunter Henry.
I kind of think that these wide receivers just outperform everything else in the area. Like we are very good at tight end. but like I'm fine with that. What else are we gonna do if we wanted any sort of stack, right?
I mean, you look at our team; it's a 3-3-3-3.
It's all good. You got to try. You got
we
to build
got a
them
4
all.
in there. We got a 4 in there. We're just roster filling, man.
That's right.
So to go back to a question that Mike Robb asked earlier, AJ Brown, New England. New England has a much harder schedule this year, and I do believe they were schedule merchants last year. They're going to throw the ball more. AJ Brown is not going to a team where they don't where he doesn't demand the ball more. Mike Vrabel and AJ Brown have history. He made AJ Brown kind of relevant early on in his career. AJ Brown's not going to a team to sit on the sideline and read books. So we can have your opinions. You give me all the AJ Brown, you give me all the Drake May, and that's a hill I'll die on.
Yeah. Who doesn't enjoy cemeteries as coolers? Yeah. So we got to follow because of soccer. Divine Glory on drafters. He's like, do you think people like us, it's a waste to play a lot on drafters with the ceiling is so much higher on the ceiling is, but it's mostly about the rake and money you put in and like what you're wanting to get out of it. I'm mostly looking to get out like enjoyment out of drafting. I'm trying to win, obviously. I'm not in there just screwing around, but I do think that I think that drafters is perfectly fine. I think that there's a different way to play it over there though as well.
Yeah, can you filter on wide receivers here? I want to see who we have and what the ADPs look like. Antonio Williams, Denzel Boston, Deshaun Stribling. Let's cue Denzel Boston here. And then can you take a look at running backs? Zach Charbonnet, Dylan Sampson, Tajay Spears. Let's go with Denzel Boston.
So this is something I want. Like we got a double stack here in Cleveland, which is fantastic. But something I'm thinking that's going to happen is I think that we're going to start seeing the Denzel Boston. I think we're going to see him drop. I think there's going to be very, very little love for the Browns schedule in the playoffs. And I think we're going to start getting Denzel Boston like around 16, 17, 18 at the end of this. And like if this was a BBM, I would probably stay clear of Denzel Boston somewhat. But like we're also getting close to the $1 players anyway. So
yeah, it's one of those things where what is our narrative in this draft, right? It's easy to forget that. Our narrative is Giants late season upside. If Cam Scatabo is getting points, that means the Giants are probably up on the scoreboard. So what's happening at this point, the rookies are in full effect for Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy's reading a book on the sidelines, and Shedeur Sanders is doing his best Michael Vick impression poorly and chucking the ball up and saying Denzel Boston out there somewhere.
All right, so this is what we got left. Go ahead and look it over a little bit. I'm going to say hi to some people. All these people have channels. We got Fantasy Football Garage. We have Bayou Bengals been in here. We have Big Draft Energy's been in here. We had Jerry, PBR Tyler. All right, so we're on the clock.
I like Tajay Spears here. I think he has more standalone upside. I think Cam Ward takes a step forward this year. And new coaching staff, they might like Tajay Spears in a different role, not as a pure handcuff. Who knows?
Yeah, I do a show with Steve from Fanspeak and Lutz. We've started doing that. We may have a fourth join soon. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. But basically, we just talk ball. We don't really do like drafts or anything. It's just a ball talking session. And Tajay Spears is one of the guys that I think is like I have a really hard time drafting right now. And it's not a product of him. It's a product of I like the players behind him a lot more. I think that Mike Washington falling from the 140s to the 180s in a better situation than we expect. Like, yeah, he didn't get a lead role. Like, if you were drafting Mike Washington at 125 purely because you thought he might land at one of the spots that is a lead role, like, you should have taken every running back there. Like, that's bad process. So if we thought that he was talented enough to go up there And I always said that I thought that like plus 145, he was too high. But his contingent value is going to be pretty high in an offense that we expect to have like be significantly better this year. And a guy who has in the past had committees as well.
Yeah. So for me, it's really about archetype
All right,
rather than pure upside.
We're on the clock.
How do you feel about buying a backfield?
We could do
Emmett
that.
Johnson.
Yeah. I mean, I got a bag of him. So
Yeah. It's just like if Kenneth Walker has an oblique strain or a foot injury, he's the most likely to consolidate. And so for me, if you look at our starting running backs, we have Cam Scatabo, we have Jalen Warren, we have Kenneth Walker. Like they're slightly fragile in terms of that they don't have the full role. So we might need some upside and some guaranteed points. So when you're looking at Mike Washington, he's a pure contingent upside back. He's probably going to be a 0 for many, many weeks. I don't think we can carry a 0 at our RB4 position.
I agree. And I think like Tajay Spears is a fine click on some builds. Brashard Smith going is wild. But like good luck, Tiger Town.
I did want to answer a question. Do you think for people like us, it's a waste to play a lot of drafters and the ceiling is so much higher on UD and DK for prize pools? Justin Herzig accidentally showed us something last year, which was he literally just adjusted ETR ranks. So what happens to ETR ranks at the end of the summer is they regress to ADP heavier and heavier at the end of summer because if you think about it, ADP is sharper. And if they move ADP should move to their ranks. So their ranks are going to be close to ADP.
We're about on the clock.
I like Trey Harris here. This is just a pure player take.
Yeah.
Just always liked his profile. And Cooper Kupp, he never gets drafted, man. Let's stick Trey Harris on here. And you want to take a quick look at the running backs? See if there's – because running back value dries up.
Well, I don't think we can stop at 6 receivers here.
No. We're going to – we're at 17. Yeah, go with Trey Harris here.
Yeah, I think that we had like with this we have to because we went 3-3-3-3. Remember?
So, I have an idea for a running back, but does this overlay have a draft capital view?
So number one, it does
the 3 bye week 11s.
We have the 3 bye week 11s here as well.
So we got to go with another wide receiver. Yeah. We're not going Cooper Kupp because he's a bye week 11. Pull up the wide receivers. Let's. I have a couple guys in my head.
I mean, there's this guy that we talked about earlier.
He's not going to get drafted. Put Tank down the hopper as well.
Yeah, he'll be ready by bye week 11. We hope.
Put Pat Bryant in the hopper as well. Oh, Pat Bryant just went. Never mind.
Yeah.
Skylar Bell. Do you have any feelings about him?
I loved him pre-draft. I think he's a really solid player. I think that they've already talked about wanting to use him out.
Can you look up Darnell Mooney as well?
He just went.
Oh, he just went. Mm-hmm.
He would have popped. He went right there. That's probably I would have asked if you wanted Darnell over Trey Harris.
Yeah, no. Thanks for keeping track of that because since I'm not looking at the board, I'm not keeping track of it. We'll just go wide receiver here, best available. I don't think these guys are going to get taken. Yeah. So to finish that thought. I think that's why drafters didn't really go for some of the other tournaments. So I would actually look at drafters' time box tournaments.
So
do you like Tank Dell? I think he's
I think
pretty good.
I think he's pretty solid for this kind of team where we should have 3 guys there, right, that give us points early in the season in case he's not ready. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, well, the same thing, Slayton. The real issue with Spears is that he could also get moved if it's the last year of his deal. Tony Pollard could get moved as well. So there's enough room to eat, especially if the pie gets bigger. Drafters, I think their main tournament took a hit from Justin Herzig doing so well just auto-drafting teams. So that kind of tells me because we get so much information about the players as the season goes on these main contests where you have the whole summer, you want to either draft them at the beginning and hope for super teams go ahead, take Jordan James and hope CMC gets injured. Right. And Jordan James is the leader, or Mike Washington, right? And so you end up with these super teams that nobody else can get. Or just wait till, mid-August and just draft all your teams. That's kind of hard to draft 150 teams. So my strategy is if there's promos and they're good promos, I did 25 drafters. I think I got 2 or 3 free. I'm going to do about 17 DKs, and that's going to get me 5 free. I'm willing to get up to 50 drafts before July, but then I'll probably, for the main contest, I'm going to do all 100. The rest of them, that's DK, drafters, and underdog in August. My August.
The regression thing was nice though, because like that's kind of like what I had decided I was doing anyway. Is like I am doing my own ranks this year, and the further in we go, like the more I'm going to respect ADP, because I think that ADP does matter a lot. And not that I did great with ranks last year, but like I'm doing that for fun, and like I draft off of it. Like I'll click the ADP line and draft off of that in several drafts, and I'll use my ranks and stuff. Like if a player falls so much, like, and I do bake ADP into what I do as well.
And if you want to fire up another draft of whatever you want to do, I like if you want to do super flex with your who's crew, feel free to do that. I'm not going to be as helpful in that though.
No, it's all good. I got to review our team and then all of the members' teams. That's part of being a paid subscriber. Right, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then we'll go into another puppy. So we got a 3-5-7-3, started 3-3-3-3. Let's see how it turned out. We got Drake May, Jackson Dart, Matthew Stafford. Running backs, we got Kenneth Walker, Cam Scatterbo, Jalen Warren, Tajay Spears, and Emmett Johnson securing the backfield there. We have 2 bye week 9s, 2 bye week 5s. Hopefully Scatterbo is ready by bye week 5. Hopefully, like I think he'll be good by like week 3 or 4 for sure. Like I think he's gonna be fully ready to go week 1, but I'm also being optimistic. Wide receivers, we got CD Lamb for the bring back, AJ Brown, Devontae Adams, Casey Concepcion, Denzel Boston, Trey Harris, Tank Dell. Tight end, Sam Laporta, Isaiah Likely, and Hunter Henry. So we got a double stack there with Isaiah Likely and Cam Scatterbo. We got Hunter Henry stacked up, and then we have Devontae Adams stacked up. We only have the bring back for the one game, but I think that's fine. I think it's perfectly fine. What do you think of the team?
Yeah, so we did go for a total points approach with the 3 early quarterbacks and the stacks. So if we're right, I don't think that 3 week 11 buys will hurt us that much at wide receiver. But the positions we're strong at is we're optimized for the playoffs, and we're obviously strong at quarterback.
Right.
That leaves us, if we need things to actually kind of turn out right for us. So we need Brashard Smith not to be involved in that backfield if Cam Walker goes down, and we need Devontae Adams to be healthy. But yeah, you're never going to feel great about a team, but I like how this build came out, and I think it has a lot of upside.
Yeah, PPR trying to use all the site credits right now. But yeah, Peanut Punt said to avoid his team. We'll probably peek at it just for fun. We got a game type. We got a 3-7-6-2 here. We got Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Kyler Murray. What do you think of those quarterbacks?
Well, he saw us grab 3 quarterbacks, and he was like, "Hold my beer."
Yeah, I mean, he took 3 first. We got a fall on our third.
He held our beer.
Yeah, he held our beer. Yeah, we got running backs. We got Manungai RB1, Keaton Mitchell RB2. I'm scared. I'm very scared. Tank Bigsby, Dylan Sampson, Mike Washington, Ray Davis, Justice Hill. Like,
take some gonads, man. Like, people are like, "Oh, I did 0 RB with Cam Scatterbo as my first running back." No, this is 0 RB, folks.
This is actual like. 0 RB. Yeah, yeah. It doesn't feel good to fully commit.
Your team must get better as other teams get worse, and that backfield does that in droves.
Absolutely. We got wide receivers here. We got Jefferson, London, DJ
Murray,
Moore,
double stack.
Got the Cardinal Tate fall. Yep.
I do worry he gave up quite a bit of ADP value to get all of these stacks, but that's just me being a curmudgeon.
And then Kyle Pitts and Chigakonkwo. One thing I know about Game Tight is he overstacks almost every time.
It looks sexy.
It looks really good. This is something that I did for a while. I don't mind like overstacking one team per draft, but I personally don't. I try to not overstack multiple teams. That's just my own personal take. That's a fun team though. Like I'm surprised I'm surprised the running back room doesn't feel as bad as I thought it would. Like with all those things, like it doesn't feel good. Like don't get me wrong, Feel free to sauce my team. It's the 20th winning team I've drafted. They're all winners. It's crazy. It'd be fun if So You Think You Could Tout devolved into Pete making.
Let's play a game,
Yeah.
contestants.
That's all right. We got JT, another member. We got 3573. Jordan Love, Baker Mayfield, Aaron Rodgers, RBs, Derrick Henry, Kyron Williams, Ramondre, Dowdle, Tyrone Tracy. Love this RB room. Like I personally wouldn't have pulled Derrick Henry up whenever I get the Amon-Ra fall, but like that's just me being a stickler on that thing anyway. Like you might need if you got Higgins with the Henry back, I think that would have been super fun though. We got Amon-Ra, Mike Evans, 38, Christian Watson, Chris Godwin, Jeremy Bernard, Ted Hurst, Cooper Kupp. I actually love this. Like Cooper Kupp after those two, like feels fine, right?
Talk about a chaperone, right?
Yeah. That's how he should be used. Like if he wasn't all by week 11 all the way through ours, like I think that Kupp would have fit our team pretty well. Dallas Goedert, K. Dotton, and David Njoku. Very solid team by JT there. And by the way, Matt, it's who crew members is who gets the reviews. So that's just what we do here. But yeah, we're gonna fire up another puppy. Any thoughts you have on the other teams? And like,
yeah, just JT Alford. It's like, listen,
Actually-
we thought Ramondre Stevenson was going to be a front-weighted asset last year. He actually peaked down the stretch. So like, it's hard to know archetypes sometimes, but it looks like a lot of the RB production that he has is front-weighted. But that's kind of going against the grain when everybody does it back-weighted.
I'm looking to see. I was thinking that OSU Missy was a member, but I don't see it. But anyway, she'll yell at me and be mad if if
I mean, I
miss
can
it.
take a quick look at your team if you want to.
Like,
I can review it. but-
Actually, we're gonna review hers either way this time because she made the thumbnail today. So
nice.
like that, I love that thumbnail.
Mm-hmm. That's where our DAC stack went. Okay, no. You can close this team.
Yeah, we're good. We were gonna review. We did that, and all we get is pain. How much of your Emmett Johnson investment is player, and how much situation?
I'll leave the player takes to JJ Zachary's.
For me, it's a little bit of both. I'm not happy with the 6th round or the late 5th round capital, but we did trade up for him. I was very high on Evan Johnson. I still think he's the 3rd best running back in this class. That's just my personal take. I also think that Kenneth Walker can't be a 3-down back. So I think they're going to have to work somebody in here and there for 3rd downs. I don't know if that's going to be Kenneth Walker, but the opportunity is definitely there. And if he can get his blocking down, he does profile as that kind of player as well. But let's go ahead.
Last year, they had to scheme up plays for Brashard Smith because he wasn't a good blocker. It was a lot of gadget type stuff. They were basically trying to reproduce Tyreek Hill in the aggregate. So I think that Emmett Johnson has a runway, specifically as it relates to if he can be a good receiver as well as a pass blocker. He's easily going to slide in that number 2 running back spot. And they were hyping him up, calling him E-Money in rookie minicamp. So I'll buy that a little bit too.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to jump into another puppy, everybody. We're going to jump in 15 seconds.
Bestball begin the rest. We never leave the grind. Fury, endless, breaks, relentless, fantasy, reigns. Who waits? Immortal.
All right. We are waiting on 3. Is there – so what is your – you say you kind of leave player takes to other people then? Or do you have any actual player takes? Or
I would say when it comes to rookie scouting, right, we don't really have that much information about it. Something that I've tried to do a lot better is think like what do I actually know and what do I not know, right? When it comes to the Giants, like there's a lot of stank on Matt Nagy and, the John Harbaugh and whatnot. It's like, okay, it's a completely new coaching staff. We like what they did in the draft. We like Malik Neighbors. We like Jackson Dart. We like Cam Scatterbo. Are we really going to let Matt Nagy stop us from drafting these players and believing in these Giants? And how much do we like? I don't think knowing coaching staffs is, like, especially new coaching staffs, that's not our edge.
Yeah, so I'll talk about that in a minute. We got the 112. We got JT at the 11. We got Steven at the 10. We got Peanut at the 8. We got Sladen at the 3. Game Tight at the 2. Welcome everybody. I don't like John Harbaugh is never really called plays, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that we're going to see a lot more. Like, and with Matt Nagy the last couple of years, right? Like, it's been Andy Reid that calls the plays. It's just that he kind of designs the offense for the most part. So, it could be one of those things to where, number one, like they couldn't block anybody, so it's hard to run any offense when you can't block anybody. And the Giants, like, at least their quarterback is like very mobile. He might not stay healthy the whole time, but he's very mobile. Maybe like, and I get like when he was head coach of the Bears, like it didn't work out, but like I've heard other former head coaches talk about how calling plays and being a head coach your first couple of years is really hard. So because you have so much on your plate and you don't have enough time to go into the offense and really do what you're really great at, which is, he was saying that about Ben Johnson for last year. Like, and it kind of shows because at the end of the year, they were absolutely cooking, right? And at the beginning of the year, they didn't struggle completely, but they definitely struggled a little more, right? So I'm wondering if like Nagy having full control and only being on offense, he might be able to do something. Do I believe that? No. But like, do I think there's a chance that could be right and I could just be wrong about that? Yeah, absolutely. That could absolutely be a thing. And as you said, I love the players there. I think that Dart's a great spot. You got 2 wide receiver 2s that go almost undrafted at the end of drafts. Neighbors is falling. Like Jackson Dart has mega upside. Like I just don't want to be out on that offense. Like those players, at least.
I think you could regret being out on that offense, like you said.
Yeah.
And like my hot take is Matt Nagy's fired by week 5.
All right. What do you want here?
Do you want to balance your exposures or do you want to go with the right players?
I want to go with the right players.
And Saquon Barkley.
All right. Let's go Barkley first. Let's that way we can give a little bit of assistance to Ashton dropping an ADP. Grinding every edge.
We have so much influence on ADP. It's unbelievable.
Absolutely. And Ashton Genty.
Yo, getting Jenny with it. Getting Jenny with it.
One of my
That's a good drop.
Yeah, it's like one of my only drops. I have some idea. I basically nap all the time. Like I don't know what it is, but I have like it's not necessarily COVID, but like I've just had something to where I'm tired all the time and like lack of energy throughout the mornings, and like I haven't been able to do all these things. I have all this stuff I want to do wrote down, but I'm having a hard time getting around doing stuff in the mornings. Not sure why. It's just like sinus pressures kind of stuff going on.
Look at JT Alford with the little Brock Bowers pull up. I mean, hot take. I think Brock Bowers belongs there. Might get there by the end of drafting season.
I think that Bowers is clearly ahead of McBride. I don't know where I like him. I kind of think that this is right though, to where like I think at Rice and down, like I think that's the right people. And I think it's hard pressed to find anybody to tell you different. I don't know exactly what order it is. I don't know if Chase Brown should become a 1-2 turn pick like he's became. Like I've been kind of in on Chase Brown, but if you're telling me that I can get like Kenneth Walker or like I kind of want Kenneth Walker and Hampton over him most times, like myself.
I mean, one thing I think, and this is more BBM relevant, but like when people see that the Chiefs have a real running back, they're going to draft him pretty highly. They're going to say, "Oh, Chiefs starting running back or Raiders starting running back," right? And they're going to make that comparison. I think Kenneth Walker continues to move up in BBM and mains.
I think if Davis Maddock can have that happen, he will. But so Maddock also he auto drafted a bunch of the early best ball stuff over on Drafters. And he had Walker at 7 or 8 or something. He's 6, 7, or 8.
So I want to take that opportunity to talk a little bit about doing 2,500 drafts. I use draft tools. It still was not fun. It became a job. You would like come back from the gym, it's 9:00 at night. You just ate dinner and you're like, I got to do 100 slow picks, right?
Yeah.
So the only way to take that mental stress off is then to essentially auto a bunch of drafts. And I don't think I really push the limits of like
we're on the clock.
Devonta Smith to go Philly. And then I'm open on the next guy. Do you want to go real high T and go Javonte?
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's let Devonta time out. Let's think about it a little bit. Let's see who. I don't really like Philly's playoff schedule. I forgot about that. I only like their week 17.
I don't either. I don't.
Denver, Tennessee, Arizona. Yeah, we got nothing, so we can go wherever, whichever direction. We can go Javonte and kind of close it out and hope Devonta's elite after AJ Brown gets traded.
These are all different bye weeks. So I think if we take one more around like Corum, like Monungai, even Dobbins,
we're sick.
I think we could just stop. And
JT Alford's really messing with it with the Zay Lamar pull up.
Nice. Like JT drafts fun. Like he definitely drafts with some spirit.
Angry Dragon. Now that show's tomorrow.
Okay.
Let's put it this way: that show and this show are going to have slightly different vibes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. FK Coolers is saying he did that volume last year plus weeklies, and it's just like exactly like around late July. You're inside while everybody's outside. Your friends are like, "Hey, we'll meet up," and you're like, "Yeah, I'll get there." And you get there, they're like 2 drinks in. You're like, "Okay, well now I got to catch up," and it's a mess.
So I fell in love with best ball, so I don't have to be outside in the summer. Like I'm the other way. Like as soon as it's above 80, 84, 85 degrees outside, absolutely not. Don't ask me to go outside. Like a bunch of I used to go to concerts and stuff, and like I'm just, like if it's an outdoor concert, I'm instantly a no. Like never. I will never ever go to another outdoor concert. Absolutely not.
Who you live in the Midwest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, are you in Tornado Alley at all?
Oh, it's sort of, kind of like
But like, sometimes your worry is that
no, I'm not worried about that. If I die, I die.
Well, internet goes out. That's the problem, right?
Oh yeah, but here and there, I mean, they're pretty professional about getting it back up because they're
that's
their
used
job.
to stuff, right?
Yeah,
so.
It's not like when they have an ice storm in Texas and they're out for 3 months. Like
they got to start wrapping chains around their tires to drive because nobody's got all weather tires there.
Yeah, exactly. So, but yeah, I don't know. Like I also get sun poisoning if I'm outside too long. I think I'm pretty sure I do. Like basically, I don't feel good
on that one, bro.
Yeah. So like I definitely like do everything I can to not be like I was a gamer forever.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't outside in the summer. And best ball has taken over for that.
My claim to fame, I was top 200 in Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4, back when I was 12 years old. And then I basically quit playing video games cold turkey to be able to join the football team because, I needed some social skills at that age. And I knew that video games weren't going to do it for me. Like talking to little kids, yelling all sorts of swears, and then like getting yelled at by their mom. Not cutting it. All right. Here we're going wide receiver, just a matter
Yeah.
of who. Can you cue Carnell Tate? I'd like him to have some late season upside.
I
And
mean,
then
Green Bay
Tennessee.
is fine.
You want to go rookie?
Let's do it.
Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson? Yeah, I don't have to convince you to click Jordan Tyson, man.
Yeah, I like Jordan. Well, so I'm very, very in on the Saints. I'm actually pretty heavy on the other side of it, to where I think Olave is. I think the fact that he fell, it just means that he's a better pick. Like, I always expected them to add somebody. Did I expect to be a first round pick? No, but like usually whenever if Jordan Tyson is awesome, the offense is going to score more points, which means they're going to have the ball. They're going to be able to keep the change moving. They're going to do all that stuff. So I'm pretty heavy like into that team whenever I can. We got a super chat here. I've noticed certain ADP buckets have very good tight ends and quarterbacks, and my portfolio is bottlenecked. Are you experiencing anything similar, or have you dodged it? We'll let you take that, and then I'll give my answer as well.
Yeah, I think that you probably need to look at the board and see how you can draft differently. I think Brock Bowers is a great value, and then you get a run of quarterbacks at a great value around 120 to 130. The other thing is, if you do enough drafts, you're gonna get fallers, especially at the tight end position. Sometimes I'll see all the tight ends as the best picks at the top of my room in the 120s, and I'll just say, well, there's 5 of them. Let's see who falls to me. Take somebody else, and I just say, okay, Jake Ferguson fell, grab him. Dallas Goedert fell, grab him, and that's how I diversify.
Something else on that is, if you're in a room to where like the top of the queue is all quarterbacks or tight ends, like that room as a whole doesn't value that position, and taking the value early can sometimes be the worst thing, because then you don't get the values late. So like you could or maybe everybody just takes them all in a row, but a lot of the time you can keep pushing them. For me, I just know what players I don't want to fade, and I just make sure I click them enough. And I think that some of the mid to late tight ends are fantastic prices, and like I've been pretty heavy on Colston Loveland. I think Loveland's a great pick. I think the entire Bears offense is going to be ran through him. But like, it's a hard pick, because like I'm kind of coming around to like, I still like it. I'm still going to be overweight, but like that's where the end of the elite. Like, if I don't take him and I get Tyler Warren, like Warren's still a really good pick, but we have like Christian Watson is off the board, right? Like, there's an entire different tier of wide receiver where Warren goes versus Loveland. And I do think Loveland has an opportunity to be tight end 1. But for the most part, I just like every once in a while, you just got to click a guy you don't like.
Well, here's another way to do it. If you're using the same ranking set, like they're going to be higher on certain players all the time, try to toggle between ADP and rankings. And after a while, especially in the top 10 rounds, if you get an ADP drop of like 6 to 10 picks, it's going to be equal to your top ranked player in terms of value and how much money it'll make you. Also, Slayton, great job touching grass while drafting. Got to multitask. Efficiency is key. And 2 mules in 1 cart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't envy you. I live in Connecticut near the water. It's a pretty nice breeze. Who are we looking at here?
But so 84 here, it's usually like feels like 97 because of how humid it is. So like put that like humidity is I despise it. All right, so
I'm tempted to double tap wide receiver, the 2 at the top of the board here.
I like both of them.
Can you hit the QB button? Yeah, we're fine there. Our stacks are late, and Cam Ward and Tyler Shuck. Yeah, we'll just double tap these guys and keep it moving. We need to think about tight end a little bit later too.
Yeah, like we're really solid at running back. We're very solid at wide receiver now. There's a pretty solid chance that Shuck makes it to us. Bo Nix randomly falls now.
Mm-hmm.
That would be super nice.
I think that ankle foot is still going, but
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. I do want to give you the bear case on the Saints. Obviously, the bull case is getting really popular, a lot of steam. Rewind 1 year. What did we think about the Saints 1 year ago? They were in cap hell. We thought Tyler Shuck was potentially a bust. We didn't think he was mobile. He was 25 coming out of college. Chris Olave still had, massive concussion risks, and they had an aging Alvin Kamara. Fast forward a year, the Saints are being priced like the Chiefs. Olave goes near Rashee Rice. Kelsey and Juwan Johnson are only 20 picks apart late in the hundreds. Jordan Tyson goes way ahead of Xavier Worthy. Kenneth Walker goes ahead of Travis Etienne. But, you get the point. Like, they're Chiefs light in terms of pricing. Would you rather have a Chiefs team stack or a Saints team stack? And I think people would say, I don't really know. Maybe I'd have Shuck. And I think that's where we may have lost the plot.
So, number one, I was actually in on Shuck a lot last year, like with the last round picks. I don't remember what my exposure was. I wasn't like way overweight, but he wasn't 100% drafted either, right? So you can weigh that in. I just thought that there was a really solid chance that he was going to get a play, and he was going to play pretty early. And I wasn't really in on Olave, which is the weird part. I was in on Kamara, which was bad, and I was in on Juwan Johnson, which was also good. Now I think it's that it's year two and a Kellen Moore offense, the pace of play stuff, like that stuff does matter for fantasy. I think if we were to look at the pace of play for what we expect for the Saints and what I'm expecting for Kansas City, I think it's a fair bet to go either way. I think that Kansas City, like you're saying, I think that we're going to turn into a run-first team way more than we've seen with Andy Reid. I think that the biggest reason he wants to do that is to protect Mahomes, to make sure Mahomes is healthy for the playoffs.
And play to your defense. You just drafted Mansour and Peter Woods in the first round.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it. Not at all. Like Mansour Delane or whatever his name is. Like, why would we? Like, I need to look up what the contract number is, but you trade away McDuffie to take him, and you didn't want to pay McDuffie. That's why you traded up and pay top 10 capital to a corner instead. There's somebody we don't know if he's good. Like, explain how that makes any sense to me. I get like McDuffie is best in the slot.
I think it's a contract thing. They're trying to recycle contracts and kind of get cheaper at these positions.
They are, but like, what is the Delane contract? I'm gonna go look it up right now because
Chiefs traded Tyreek Hill a year too early, but ultimately they look really good for trading Tyreek Hill to the Dolphins at that time. I think they're probably going to look good on the Trent McDuffie trade. They know a lot more about these players than we do. I tend to trust them.
Okay, I see. The cap number is very low. I thought it would be a lot higher. Like with the top 10 capital, I thought that they're so.
My thing is just like when everybody loves a team, I just want to take a step back and look, what did we hate about them last year? What changed? And the Olave risk is still there. We didn't think Travis Etienne was very good last year. It's Shuck. That's run to the bank click. I don't think we need Goff here. Shuck is fine. And then let's look at tight end. Is anything here?
No.
Nope. Running back.
C-Rod, JCM, Gainwell.
No. I mean, we could put Aaron Jones on there and call it a day.
I mean, we could just take Michael Wilson and be done.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, sorry. Michael Wilson. Yeah. I mean, dude, that's fine. You want to give us 20 pick value on Michael Wilson? Get a little value hound woo in there.
That's 32. That's
22.
Yeah, 22. Yeah. Math hard today.
Yeah, so the other thing is Tyler Shuck ran a lot last year. We did not profile him as a runner coming out, and we saw this with Baker. Like, he had that one rushing season where he ran for 400 yards and I think 6 or 8 touchdowns. Those spike. There's an equal probability that they spike in the rookie year. In fact, even more, because sometimes you don't have the weapons and you have to make something happen. But that's not necessarily going to be sticky for Tyler Shuck, especially with Jordan Tyson in the building. And the other thing is passing yards and rushing yards are not 1-to-1. It's not even close. So we could see him have a better season statistically and still underperform his draft value. I think his weapons are better off than Tyler Shuck himself as we draft Tyler Shuck.
Yeah, like that. Number one, the biggest reason I've been in on the Saints since Tyler Shuck was my number one drafted player pre-draft or quarterback. Only at 13.9% or whatever. Like not like I did have like 40%, but it's all about like their division has that Atlanta might have a decent defense, like only in the pass rush side, but like what usually comes along with a good pass rush is some blitzes and man to man and getting beat deep and big plays, right? So, and they also play in a division that has they have two domes and two good weather teams. In Carolina, every once in a while will not have great weather, but like Tampa Bay has good weather. They have a dome. Atlanta has a dome. Like, and none of them really have what we're going to consider a good defense. So that's my biggest point for taking Chuck. And then we get the playoff schedule, and they play two of those teams in the playoffs. So it all kind of works out. I just think that they're poised to have a really good offensive season. And yeah, there are some concerns, but like I think that the Travis signing as well. And by the way, I refuse to say his last name since he doesn't know what it is. You know, that's my new bit.
Travis Etienne.
No.
It's like the French Creole pronunciation.
Yeah,
so it's not Etienne. It's still Etienne, but pronounced Etienne.
To his point, he did try to snuff this out at his combine with Steve Smith Sr. And he just never corrected anybody again. He's like, oh, whatever. Like, I have a last name that's like that. So,
my thing is just, Shug doubles are really easy to get. They're really easy to get at ADP. If you're going to get, the wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2 Shuck double, get it at a value. Otherwise, you're not really going to be unique in a massive field. And the way they say to play, if you really like an offense and you really like stacking them with the wide receiver 1 and 2, if you really believe in it, you should also like backstacking them. So, stack them sometimes with Devon Vele. Stack them sometimes with Juwan Johnson and Devon Vele. And stack them with the running back. Stack them with Kamara. What about a Tyler Shuck pass catcher stack? So
I haven't delved down the Oscar Delp route yet, but I've seen people do that.
Yeah.
I haven't got there.
Delp's a great late round click if you're struggling at tight end, but we need more news on him. Okay, Cam Ward, click him now because we're going to need it. And then
we could just go him and Malik Willis and call it good quarterback.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Let's take a look at tight end right now because that's getting swept off the board. Nothing that really sparks joy. Let's take a look at running back while we have the time. Jonah Coleman, nope, does not spark joy. And we can wait. Let's take a quick look at wide receiver. Nah, we're good. We're good.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Cam Ward and Shuck are a really good mix for Malik Willis because Malik Willis is probably going to have like 2 or 3 like 25 to 35 point games.
Yeah,
and then be bad every other week. That's my take.
He's perfect for best ball, man. I don't care when he has the games, right?
Yeah, exactly. And like, I think Cam, I'm in on the Titans offense as well.
People are being coy about this. Levitan's mentioned this, but like, I'm just going to say it out loud. They are going to run the ball so many times, and so many of those are going to be designed runs. Malik Willis is smaller, faster, and probably a better pure runner than Justin Fields. Like his closest comp is Michael Vick. So we're talking about 1,000 rushing yards. That's 100 points straight from rushing. Divide that by 17. That's almost like, 6 points a game just from rushing? And so if you throw on say 0.4 to 0.6 touchdowns a game with that, which is about a 10 touchdown rushing season, which is similar to what Cam Newton was doing. We're talking about 10 points a game just from rushing before he throws a pass. And that's an aggressive projection, but it's well within the range of outcome. So even if he goes to 6 to 8, if you're getting 6 to 8 points from rushing, you got to throw for 200 yards and a touchdown to get there?
Isn't he throwing for 18 attempts a game?
Yeah.
He needs to have that 10 points
Yeah.
floor at rushing because that passing volume probably
But
isn't going to be great.
they're all like long
probably-
A-dot hucks to like Chris Bell and like God.
and like I want some more Chris Bell in my life. I love him as a player. And this is the perfect kind of team to add Chris Bell because I feel like we could, if we had to, stop at 6 receivers with the Michael Wilson fall. I don't know that I love it, but like adding a late season spike guy like Bell would be perfectly fine on this team because we should be able to sustain the early season.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're in an interesting spot because we're kind of good across 3 positions. Like, gun to my head, you told me I need to stop drafting quarterback, wide receiver, and tight end here. I could go 15, 16, 17, 18 for tight end and like be perfectly okay with that.
Yeah.
But
I think that probably add 1 running back. I mean, I'm fine. Like, I haven't done a 3 running back build yet, but I think like just adding 1. What is your take in Denver on the running back situation now that I have you here?
Jonah Coleman is going too high, but like it's the same thing happening across the board. We're getting really good at pricing running back upside, but sometimes we price them too far to the upside. So we're like pricing in too much of their upside. That's happening, in my opinion. It was happening with RJ Harvey until Jonah Coleman landed there. Now it's happening with Jonah Coleman because everybody loves Sean Payton's running game. I think Trevion Henderson is priced like he has to do what he did last year and better to pay off that price. If he did what he did last year, he's going to fail as a number 48 overall pick. So it's like, where's the upside left with him? Oh, great. He's going to go in the 2nd round next year from a 4th round pick. Like, we used to get that price in the 7th, 8th round. So I think Jonah Coleman's the same. I think the second you hear in camp that, he's running with the 3rd team behind Dobbins and Harvey, which is like, no duh, that's the Sean Payton way, he's going to drop like 20 picks in the middle of the summer. Right now, he's fine.
We're on the clock. I'm assuming Juwan Johnson's an instant click here.
Juwan Johnson is the instant click.
Do we go with another one or do we take one of these guys?
I want to look a little bit of correlation here. Who's our correlation picks? Trey Tucker is an interesting one. I like him. Who's going to be his competition?
Nobody. I mean, we could do that. That means we're not going to take Chris Bell or anything, which is fine. But we could just do that and be done at wide receiver as well.
I think that's a better choice for us.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I do. Like I'm pretty heavy on Trey Tucker as well right now. He's finally got to the point. Like there for a little while, I was taking him every single draft because you could get him like 164 before he flipped Naylor. He's not officially flipped Naylor, I don't think, but like he's about to, right?
Yeah.
And I think that he's a way cleaner bet than Naylor.
Well, like, listen, we have still a good stack out for the Dolphins late, and that's why I don't mind Naked Malik. That's an accident, Tua and Penix. Oh, man, the star method claims another victim.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
Well, good thing you remember because we're reviewing your team.
You know what? We'll review your draft except for the quarterback position, okay? Game tight.
No, we're going to act like – we're definitely going to act like he meant to do that.
I mean, you look for the cheapest wide receiver one that has the highest upside. Trey Tucker put up a 40 burger last year. I'm not saying he's going to do that again, but now he has all the opportunity to do so. And Fernando Mendoza throws a nice ball when he gets in there.
Yeah, man, I like the Mendoza. Like, if I have 2 earlier quarterbacks, I like the Mendoza price now. Like, if you can be – because there for a while at 14, 15 on this side of the board, you could take Trey Tucker, wrap around, and get Mendoza. Like, it felt so good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Trey Tucker, I think, like, is going to move way up, too. I think that by BBM start, he's going to be up there at, like, around Jalen Coker Shaheed. I really do think that he's going to move up that much. I think that he's going to kind of replace. I think Naylor's going to fall a little. I think that he's going to move up.
I think Naylor's there for blocking, man.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You get paid $30 million and you haven't had a lot of production. It's probably because you're a blocker. You get drafted 33 overall by the 49ers. You didn't have a great prospect profile. It's probably because you're a blocker.
Yeah, so like everybody talks about the Naylor contract and he's getting a lot of money, but like this year, base salary 5.5, signing bonus $2 million, per game roster bonus $5 million. So his cap number is only $8 million this year. They don't really they could save money by cutting him after this year too.
Yeah, that's usually what they are. You hear the headline 30 million, you're like, whoa.
Yeah. So I read that initially, and it's it's the Tutu Atwell from last year's contract. He got 1 year, $10 million. That's kind of what this is. And we're in a year past that, because if they cut him next year, it looks like, oh no, it would hurt them next year. They would have 10 million in dead cap if they. But next year he got 14 million, and the third year they can cut him basically. So next year he'll have a decent cap hit, but 10 million this year is kind of the equivalent of 12 to 13 last year, right? Do we take the stack here?
Yeah, I think we just close out running back.
Yeah,
we're simpatico there, and then
I'm pretty high on AJ Barner, but we do have the Helm stack.
Yeah, no, we're gonna go with Gunnar Helm here.
I think I like Helm more, but I've just been waiting for the ADP to go up. Kind of I have both of them 10 picks ahead of ADP. If that's
he's a similar rookie mystery box kind of guy. We liked his profile coming out.
Yeah,
he didn't really play a whole lot. He was a 0 a lot, but he played more. And it's just you're betting on Cam Ward, right? You're betting on him taking his tight end. If you bet on Tyler Shuck and you took Juwan Johnson last year, you profited.
Oh yeah. And a lot of the time I took Cam or Tyler Shuck last year was because it was let's take Juwan Johnson, and later I'll take Shuck, because you mentioned it, and Mike Robb said something earlier. You said or maybe it was somebody, maybe it's on Peter's stream today. I'm getting things mixed up, but he did profile as a reasonably good runner coming out of college. Not that he was.
He ran to throw the ball. He kept his eyes downfield, and that's exactly what he is as a rookie. That's why he got sacked a bunch, right?
Yeah. But he would run around and do that, and I mean that's what Bo Nix does. But whenever it's open, he goes.
Yeah, and I think Cam Ward needs to go more, but he didn't want to develop that bad habit as a rookie.
No, I was talking about Tyler Shuck. But
Tyler Shuck, yeah,
Shuck. Okay. No, he kind of does that a little bit too. But Cam Ward, you're right on that. For sure. That's definitely where the sacks came. It was not feeling the pressure correctly whenever he went out there. I think that'll improve this year. But with Shuck, you could take him at the end of the draft knowing that he had rushing upside.
Yeah, and I think you kind of look at, Tyler Shuck and Cam Ward this year. They could be ships passing in the night, where Shuck ran a lot his rookie year, and now he has, the dump-off weapon, the better running back, the better receivers, and he can sit back and pass the ball more, feel more comfortable in that pocket with an offensive lineman that can protect him, and is actually healthy this year. The Saints line was really beat up last year, whereas Cam Ward, he took a lot of sacks. He kept his eyes downfield this year, right? Now he's got a weapon in Carnell Tate, speaking of which Gunnar Helm's a big red zone target. Tony Pollard's not a big back. Tajay Spears is not a big back, so Gunnar Helm could see a lot of red zone targets. But he can also now say, okay, I look downfield, this is usually the time I'm getting hit in the back by a lineman. Why don't I take off and run?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are done at quarterback. We're done at running back. We're done at tight. We're done there. Are we going 4 tight ends?
Or do we I mean, I know the tight end I want. I just don't want to say it because this room is absolutely brutal. Greg Dulcich?
He just, I think he went.
Oh, did he go?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm going to queue him up for now just in case.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of thinking we go another direction with our last pick.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm open.
Chris Bell.
That's smart. Yeah. Tack on some rookie upside. You can also go with all
he went, so want to just throw a dart at Caleb Douglas?
Go with Jalen Wright. Let's see if we can get the fast fingers. It's okay.
I wasn't
you hadn't heard that name a lot.
Well, whenever I went to use my scroll wheel, like I hit the wrong thing, and the right I hit the right click as well. So it fucked up all kinds of things. I hit the scroll wheel and I clicked an option at random. I had to refine the mouse. Basically,
Totally get it.
yeah. I was like, oh, great, yeah, this is what I wanted. This is exactly what I wanted. All right, let's review the team. I don't want.
Let me just give the Jalen Wright bull case. His ADP is 215.8. The last pick on the board is 216. That means he's probably drafted in 10% or less of this puppy contest. They just paid Devon A-Chain. If that season's a wash by the end of the season, maybe Malik Willis is benched and it's Quinn, or he's taking a break. It's Quinn Ewers and Jalen Wright in week 15 in garbage time duty against the Bills' second team. So sorry, week 17.
I think that I get it. I like Ollie Gordon more, but I get taking a shot at it, and especially in the time box contest. The Caleb Douglas thing, like his ADP is 215.1. Like I think that he's being drafted. I don't remember. Like there is a chart out there for what all of
I'd say like 20% maybe at the most.
Yeah. So and most of those are going to be with Malik Willis, but like they did draft him first, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they may use him, may not. I don't know. But let's review our team. We got a 3-4-8-3 here. We got Tyler Shuck, Cam Ward, Malik Willis. Running backs, Saquon Barkley, Ashton Jeanty, Javonte Williams, Alvin Kamara.
Hyper
fragile, especially with Kamara, right? But I think the Kamara pick was really good.
Kamara's a weird, he's a contingent upside pick that has standalone value. He's going to be the pass catching back. And if ETN goes down, I mean, get ready to pencil in Kamara for 14 underdog points a week.
Yeah. We got wide receivers, Devonta Smith, Carnell Tate, Jordan Tyson, Jaden Reed, Cortland Sutton, the 109 and Michael Wilson, Trey Tucker, and Caleb Douglas. Like, that feels very strong. And then Juwan Johnson, Gunnar Helm, Gesicki. Not the best tight end room. Like, could have taken a lot of these guys, but, I think that – so, in my mind, with the 1 of 10, 1 of 6, you can kind of be lighter at tight end because all you really need is to get to the 625, right? And I think that one of those top two could easily be the guy you want.
Last year was such a unique year with Kyle Pitts. Like, it's very rare that a tight end going in the 120s to 140s puts up a 40 burger. It's more likely that the first round tight end does that, and you can balance that out with a first round pick or maybe a third or fourth round. Like when Kittle does it, it's an outlier. That's why we used to love Kittle before he got injured.
Right.
When Kyle Pitts does it, we're talking about a black swan. Like, you're not going to see that very much.
Absolutely. And it basically usually 3 or 4 tight ends that get that might be able to get 22, 23 points. And you're only separating if let's say Brock Bowers had 38 points and you get 22 from Hunter Henry or whatever, that 18-point gap is more achievable to get to whenever you have, Rashee Rice there versus whatever the pick they had down there. Right. And it's not really something that you can overcome at pick 150. Exactly.
You had to have that guy at that pick. And so ownership concentrated. But let's take a look at this.
Game tight. It's a fantastic quarterback room. We got Jalen Hurts. We got Tua and Michael Penix, both 50 picks ahead of ADP. I love your style, man. Keep doing what you're doing. This is great. Not worried at all. He got the Bijan stack, though. We got Bijan, Jalen Warren, Jonathan Brooks, Nicholas Singleton, Tank Bigsby.
Nice running back room. I like the texturing there.
Yeah, I take the big swing there. Got one contingent guy, basically 2 contingent guys. Bijan to get you all the way there. I do like that. Malik Neighbors, Luther Burden, Jamison Williams, Josh Downs, Michael Pittman, Zachariah Branch, Wicks, Dotson. I mean, whenever you take 2 quarterbacks from the same team, 50 picks ahead of ADP, you have to backstack them with John Dotson. You got to do it.
If you can get there with points, that wide receiver room should show up late. You got a lot of rookies, and you got Neighbors there.
Yeah, actually, he's got he went with it. He went ahead. He had Pitts. He's you know what? Let's go all in.
You saw what worked last year, and you were let's do it again this year.
Like if I made that mistake, I think I'd do the same thing. It's like, let's just take everybody this is ATL at the end of the draft. Let's just do it. Trey McBride, Kyle Pitts. I do like the team. It does feel like this team could have been absolutely elite if this didn't happen.
I will give this to you. That is unique. Very few people will have this combination of players on the team in the puppy.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. We got I believe Sladen is a member. I was pretty sure he was. We got 2583. Funny, in my Discord, we were having a conversation about quarterbacks, and Josh Allen and Aaron Rodgers were the topics of most of that, which is why the poll question is out there today as well. And the poll question is very close, by the way. 2583. We got Josh Allen and Aaron Rodgers. Running back, Jeremiah Love, David Montgomery, RJ Harvey, Ja'Cory Krusky-Barrett, Zach Charbonnet. Where do you take Zach Charbonnet? Do you like the pick? Do you hate the pick? What do you think?
I think it completely depends on your running back room, right? David Montgomery, front-weighted assets. Jeremiah Love, you're going to need him to be a little bit more front-weighted. And then I think Zach Charbonnet, 8 picks after ADP. I think that ADP might be fake because he's still falling. But I think it's fine. I think the worst pick in the running back room was RJ Harvey because he is falling. You didn't need to pick him at 75. You probably could have got him in the 90s.
Yeah, I've got him a couple times lately at 94, 95. I think I'm okay with him in the mid to late 90s.
Sladen was also, she went out to walk during this draft, so it's possible it was a star method.
Yeah, this could have been for sure. JSN, DJ Moore, DK Metcalf, Chris Godwin, Jacoby Myers, Stephon Diggs, Darnell Mooney, Troy Franklin. That all plays.
Got the Josh Allen stack at, I think, ADP. That's really solid.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people pull up that DJ Moore, Josh Allen stack. So when you get an ADP, it feels good.
And then Dalton Kincaid, Chig, and Dulcich. So didn't end up.
Dulcich went. Yeah. 20 picks before ADP. Come on, Sladen. You couldn't let us have Dulcich.
Not at all. Nope, not today.
You had to correlate week 17.
Yeah. He got the Kincaid stack a little ahead of ADP. He doesn't have any correlation with Rodgers, but he's just, this is a hero.
That was Buffalo by week 7. Welcome to the team, Rodgers.
Yeah. He's also a Bills fan, so you got to forgive him for that as well. Let's go to Peanut Punch. We got a 3-6-7-2 here. We got Matt Stafford, Jared Goff, Daniel Jones. Running backs, we got Devon Achane, Kyron Williams, Rico, Tyron Tracy, Kalen Black, and Damon Claiborne. This is exactly where, this is where Achane needs to go. Is middle of the second round.
The quarterback room, I like the fact that you have 3 pocket passers, and we're going to see probably that they're all stacked up, and that's totally fine. They're in the window. I do prefer these guys more on DK than underdog, just because you get the 300-yard bonus.
Yeah, I agree.
But you got them after ADP. I mean, it's totally fine.
Yeah, and Daniel Jones has a little bit of rushing upside. I wonder if he still will this year or not. We got CeeDee Lamb, McMillan, Devontae Adams stacked up, Jordan Addison, Rashid Shaheed, Tesla stacked up, Ted Hurst. I'm going to assume we have Laporta down here. We do not. We have Tyler Warren and Dalton Schultz. So, you just took the fall on Goff. And, Goff could put up 30 points any week.
But if you look at the stack pieces, probably Kyler went. If you maybe you don't like Bryce Young, maybe Bryce Young went. So Goff, I think you could have got Bryce Young in the next round or the round after that, it looks like. So that's the thing I would probably change. Swap out Goff for Bryce Young with Tet, and then that Isaac Tesla gets freed up. And then, instead of Goff at 113, you can grab a running back there because Kalen Black and Damon Claiborne, I mean, they could be good, but they also could be zeros.
I mean, he has enough power that he can take those. He got Dowdle, Kyron, and Achane, and Tracy's going to have some sort of a role. I think the big swings are the right play down there, personally.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I prefer them in a all summer long contest because you can show up with a super team than a time box, but that's just me.
All right, we got Champ here. We got a 2-6-8-2 here. Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence. I'm fine stopping at 2 there. James Cook, Chase Brown, Jadarian Price, Kenneth Gainwell, Brian Robinson, Emma Johnson. That is an insanely strong running back room.
Mm-hmm.
T. Higgins, Parker Washington, Romeo Dobbs, Jaden Higgins, Jalen McMillan, Flournoy, Keyshawn Booty, Trey Harris, and then Loveland and Henry. I think you stop at 2 there. If I were to nitpick it at all, I would say the Emmett Johnson pick could have been an extra receiver since your wide receiver 3 is Romeo Dobbs.
I would actually think the Jadarian Price pick,
Yeah,
it could have been like a wide receiver there.
He got the Jadarian Price on a little bit of an ADP fall. Like, I totally get that. I think that's right and that's fine.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's just if we're nitpicking, like I think it's strong.
Yeah, it's a super strong team. Like, nitpicking is nitpicking. I could look at every team I've drafted all year and nitpick something, like of my own. We got a 2772 here by JT. We got the unique Lamar team. We got the Lamar pulled up, Caleb Williams, Kyle Williams, J.K. Dobbins, Chris Rodriguez, Tyler Algier, Dylan Sampson, Mike Washington.
Is this his second
Tucker.
0 RB build like this?
He only drafts 0 RB even in Superflex. It's sick, yeah. He started building a little different in Superflex, but a lot of his things are these kind of teams. And I think Chris Rodriguez is, in my opinion, maybe the number one target for a 0 RB team, because I think he's going to give you a lot of 8, 9, 10-point weeks that he gets 40 yards and a touchdown. Not for a spike, but if you're needing somebody to help you get through the year to get to the guys who matter at the end, I think his price versus early, give you something early in the season, I think it's pretty high.
Yeah, I agree.
So I like the Dobbins plus Rodriguez thing a lot on 0 RB. Jefferson, Zay Flowers for the stack. You got Roma Dunze, Alec Pierce, Jalen Coker, Naylor, Cooper Kupp.
JT clearly knows what he's doing when he's pulling up these players. The team still came out looking quite good. So he knows where the board is and he knows where he can get his guys.
Yeah, he even pulled Bowers up.
Yeah.
So, team works very well.
Mm-hmm.
We got game tight here. Pitbull next, Superflexing. I'm going to do another draft. You can go if you want. You can stay.
Yeah, I actually have to go. I'm just going to plug what I'm doing. I made round 2 odds for So You Think You Can Tout. Once again, guys, episode was absolutely electric. I'm not kidding. All the feels, all the emotions. Watch it when you get a chance. And then we're going to be making the odds with Blizzy, Blaine Robinson. And tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, I'm doing a stream. We're going to try out a pilot run of the Rick and Rambis show. So it's going to be me and Kurt Rambis. We're going to have a beer or two, and we're going to let it loose. You're not going to learn a whole ton from that show, but I hope you laugh, and I hope there's going to be some good roasts that are clippable.
That's awesome. I do have a question for you. You told me you had an interesting weekend. With the cat.
I'll share this story.
Yeah.
So girlfriend has a cat, great kitty, but just we let him outside. He loves the outside. I could tell he was an outdoor kitty, and then he got adopted by her from the adoption agency. And I was like, this cat used to live outdoors. And so I was letting him outdoors, and I kind of let him wander. The cat's 5 years old. It's dude, I trained you all winter with a little toy. I see you're super fast. You can protect yourself. Your 3-cone drill is amazing. So turns out in the morning, he wakes up at 4:30 on a Sunday. I'm like, whatever. I go downstairs, start, clicking my slow drafts and whatnot. And then I see this thing, shoot past my eye, this orange blur. And I'm like, shit, that's a fox, is it? And I hear this pitter patter of feet. So I run outside in slippers and boxers. And as I get close to the fox is sniffing at the ground. It's got nothing in its mouth. And I'm like, oh, great. And it runs into the woods. Don't hear the cat. Can't find the cat. 5 hours later, I take a nap, come back, girlfriend's crying in tears, whatever. I hear, meow, meow, a really loud meow. I'm like, holy fuck, that's a cat. So I run outside again in slippers again. I look down in the swamp in the bushes, and then I hear a loud meow. I'm like, oh, dude, the cat's 40, 50 feet up in a tree. So we go there with a blanket being jump. How hard is it to get a human to jump into a blanket? It's a lot hard to get a cat. Cat doesn't jump. Sleeps in there overnight. We're calling people to try to help him get down. finally this morning after 28 hours, great tree service came, got in the little bucket, got the cat, grabbed him by the scruff of his neck while he was like, "Rah, fuck off, rah."
I don't know
finally
you.
got him down.
Yeah.
And he is passed out. He wakes up to eat, then passes out again. He's going to do that for the next 24 hours.
Yeah. I mean, all's good that ends well, right?
Yeah, all's well that ends well.
Yeah. Same thing. Words hard. Like I said, my mind, I've been so out of it for the last couple of weeks, but thank you for coming on. Thank you for sharing the story. Good luck in the competition as well. But
Thank
we're gonna,
you.
yeah, hey, no problem. We're gonna jump into a super flex here in a bit as well.
Sure, I'll see you soon, brother.
Yep, peace. Good luck. So we are going to do a super flex, everybody. After the super flex, I will be done. Where is it? Where is the super flex here? Why is my mind not working? So we're gonna do a super flex and we're gonna jump in 15 seconds.
Bestball Degens, we never leave the rhyme. Fury, endless, flex, relentless, fantasy, reigns, who wins, immortal.
All right, we're waiting on 5. We're gonna add some music now to the stream. We're gonna chill for a bit. Hopefully you all enjoyed Rick. He was an awesome guest. We'll probably have him back on eventually. But definitely wanted to have him on. Like I've been sending out several invites to different people. He's been good. Like we've been talking a little bit and enjoyed having him on for sure. Yeah, we can look at how much Luther Burden we have. So we are over here pre-draft. I had 4% exactly. Post-draft. Let's go. I have 1.5% Luther Burden post-draft. I feel okay about it, honestly. I feel pretty good about it. Do Puka at 1. We're not doing that, sir. Rick was awesome. But yeah, we also don't have like any Josh Allen and regular. Let me redo my exposures for Superflex. Who at the 1? Absolutely. So we got the 101. We got Champ at the 3. We got JT at the 4. We got Taking Dollars at the 5. We got Game Tight at the 8. Peanut Punch at the 9. Danimals at the 10. Good luck, everybody. We got 41 watching. We got 32 likes. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed the content, be sure to sub. We are on a race. We're trying to get to 1,000 subs before the kickoff. If we get to 1,000 subs before the kickoff, we are doing a 24-hour live stream. We're getting close to 600. I think we can get 600 by the end of the week for sure. We might be able to get there over the next couple days, honestly. We just have to keep at it. Hopefully, things continue to grow. What's up, Danimals? How we doing? So, tomorrow I did have a guest lined up. Some stuff happened. They aren't able to make it now. So I might be by myself. I might reach out to some people, see if I can get a guest tomorrow. I do like a solo stream here and there. I'm hoping to like, I'm going to plan it out today, but I'm going to do a super long stream on Sunday for sure. I just want to be home drafting. Yeah, I get it. I got Chase hoping Burrow falls. Good luck. Good luck there, JT. But yeah, we're over here. We're back. But we definitely I don't know if it'll be 8 hours. I might also do like a 5-hour stream early, take like a 2-hour break, and then come back and do Superflex and Sunday. I'm thinking about doing that. Do like 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. and then taking the 2.5-hour break and coming back and doing my Superflex and Sunday. I'm kind of thinking I might just do that, honestly. What do you guys think? Do you think it should just be one continuous stream starting a little later and do Superflex and Sunday at the back end of it? Or do you think we should do it the other way? I mean, can I get this combination, please? That would be fantastic. I do have one Josh Allen, James Cook team. So yeah, we're just gonna do the thing. We're gonna take James Cook here. We're gonna take Patrick Mahomes here. We're gonna hope to get some RBs back and everything. I'll be home early tomorrow if you need me. Hey, that'll work. If you want to jump on tomorrow by you, we can do that. I've been hoping to get you on a little more often as well. So I'll just shoot you the DM tomorrow. Whenever you're able to jump in, you can jump in. I don't know what the ADPs are here. James Cook is a little fall. And Mahomes is a little fall. So, yeah, feels pretty good. Feels like a good start. So, CD Lamb falls all the way down. That is a massive fall for Lamb. I didn't even look at that. I just seen Cook and Mahomes up top. I might have taken Cook and Lamb if I noticed Lamb was there. I do think the anchor wide receiver is going to be very good this year. I think these top 6 receivers should project for way more than the other ones. But yeah, we'll see what hopefully a solid RB falls back. If not, we may do something we regret. So, I don't have any Trey McBride. By the way, who was it that asked? Rylip asked about Luther Burden. I'm very comfortable being this low on Luther Burden right now because basically every ranking source out there has Luther Burden well under rank. Has him lower, if I remember right. Because most of them like Mike Evans or Devontae Adams ahead of him, right? I think that I'm going to take those guys until he flips. And I still want Colson Loveland before him. If both of them are on the board, I'm going to take Loveland every time. I'm not going to take him. Could we get the mega? So we don't get that. Thanks, Steven. Thanks for taking my rice. We got Breece Hall. I'm going to go ahead and take Breece and probably. Do I want Breece and Kyron? Oh yeah, we're definitely taking Breece here. I'm going to take Cam Ward. That's what. Yeah, we're going to take Cam Ward. That's what we're going to do. Who's your rookie that you can't stop drafting? It's Emmett Johnson. Emmett Johnson to me has a pretty solid role. I think it's not that he has a solid role yet, right? If we find out that he's the RB2 in Kansas City, and we find out that they're going to not give Kenneth Walker 25 touches, which is something he's never done. I think we're going to hear a lot of buzz on him, and I think that he will move up to 140 at minimum. I kind of think that he is a good bet. I like Surratt. I just don't have a ton of him right now. I'm taking him a lot more in drafters than I am on Underdog with the 18 rounds. I have a bunch of, I mean, we could just go back over here and click wide receiver. I still like Omar Cooper. He's not really a late round though. Antonio Williams, I took a bunch of before he moved up to 170. I've been stuck at the 3 and 4. I have a whole bunch of Jamar Chase. I didn't expect to have that much CD Lamb. So we'll have to alter off of the CD Lamb a little bit. We're 68 drafts in, so it's easy to, like, doing the volume I'm going to do. It's pretty easy to hedge off of that. Yeah, I liked Surratt, but I didn't love Surratt coming out. I personally like Jeremy Bernard more. Jeremy Bernard is the one that I'm going to continually take. I think that he's clearly a better pick than Surratt. I think he's got a better landing spot than Surratt. I think he's more talented than Surratt. I think everything points to Jeremy Bernard being the play. That's kind of where I'm at with it. I know Karain has Cooper around 15 spots ahead of ADP, so I've been taking him. He's still a first round tight end. Ted Hurstbag, I'm mixing them in, but I'm not like actively searching for him. So what pick are we at? We are at 71. I want Judkins. Do I want Judkins and Bucky? I'm going to go Judkins and Bucky here. So I think we're at the point, and I made this point a couple weeks ago, or a couple days ago. Like, whenever the news came out that Bucky may not be ready for training camp, I said that I'm going to let him fall a little bit and take some. Because I think that if that news comes out and he is ready for, is ready whenever we actually get there, that would be the best possible time to take Bucky. I kind of think he's about to move up a little bit. I have seen Gainwell dropping since it came out that he's going to be ready for training camp, or since the Jason Light said that he expects him to be ready. So I'm going to start mixing them in now because I'm not going to like him at all whenever he's going ahead of, whenever he's going around Javonte Williams and Cam Scatterman, right? Like, for me, that's a step too far for Bucky. So I'm going to get my exposure on him now while I can. I want that exposure. Like, I don't want a ton of them. I don't want to be out on him completely, but I don't like the price already. And in Superflex, where you can start the 4, I think like James Cook, Breece Hall, Judkins, Bucky Irving feels pretty solid, right? So, and I'm not relying on him to be awesome. I just kind of so Champ took Ramondre ahead of Hendo. That's interesting. I know ETR has them ranked 2 spots apart, or they did earlier. I'm about to drive home to get ready for draft time. I'll put you back up if you're still on. Hey, thank you, Bayou. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for being supportive. If you guys aren't subbed to Bayou Bengal, go give him a sub. I didn't shout out Nice and Blunt earlier. Give Nice and Blunt a sub as well. They are live pretty often right now, along with myself. So DJ Moore and Cardinal Tate would be the dream, right? Like if it comes back around and we can get DJ Moore plus Cardinal Tate, that would be the dream. If that doesn't happen, I'm kind of in on taking Tyler Warren right here as well. So DJ Moore goes, here goes Cardinal Tate because I can't have nice things. So we're going to go, with Cardinal Tate, and then we're going to go with Tyler Warren. We got Tyler Warren for the bring back on the Quinshon Judkins right there. I'm not super worried about, like, since we didn't get Rice stacked up with Mahomes, like, I'm not that worried about getting one of these stacks. Like, if I get Xavier Worthy, I get Xavier Worthy. I'm not honestly that worried about it. Why do you never call out FK's OnlyFans account when he puts in a comment? Because it's only because I only support YouTube streamers in my YouTube stream. If he was to comment in my OnlyFans stream, I would shout him out there. So that's why I keep the platform separate. Sorry, who my requirements conquer you as yours, my brother Rice. Got it. But yeah, you gotta keep your platform separated. You can't be confused. So we got I like this team so far. For the audio listeners, we got a 3-4-1-1. We got Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Cam Ward, running backs, James Cook, Breece Hall, Quinshon Judkins, Bucky Irving. We got a little bit of a fall on James Cook, a little bit of a fall on Mahomes, which is pretty fun. Then we get a decent fall on Bucky. Cardinal Tate stacked up, Tyler Warren on a small fall as well. So if you guys are brand new to the channel and you haven't subbed yet, go ahead and give me a sub if you've enjoyed the day, if you've enjoyed the content. So we tomorrow we will be joined by Bayou Bengal on I'll add a fifth for sure. I might add one, like I'm probably gonna go like double receiver here. I'll add a fifth, something like a Mike Washington or like a late upside breakout kind of guy. I'll probably add on. What's up, Steven? Since we have the extra round, I'll probably throw a dart at a running back. Honestly, Emmett Johnson would probably be the one we take to stack up with Mahomes. Who is about to cook on late round wide receivers? I might. I mean, J.K. Dobbins here would be fun as well. Kelsey stack would be fun. I think I'll pull Kelsey up and get the Kelsey stack. And we'll I don't love the Quentin Johnston price. So I think we're gonna do this though. I think we're gonna take him. Yeah, let's take Travis Kelce and Quentin Johnston here. Quentin Johnston ahead of ADP for wide receiver 2 feels very gross. I don't feel clean about that, but it's a game correlation, a week 17 correlation there. That game is in a dome. Quentin Johnston is a guy who will probably have some spikes throughout the season. I can, if I want to, I could be done at these two tight ends with Tyler Warren and Travis Kelce. I might be done. I might not be. But this is looking like an 8 to not, like probably at least an 8 wide receiver room. I want to thank everybody who's hit the like. We have 42 watching. We got 39 likes. That's fantastic. That's a very good ratio, y'all. Very good ratio. So we got I think the wide receivers come back around are still going to be pretty solid. I don't know what anybody else has been doing. I haven't really been watching the board. I do know after this stream is over, I'm going to go back and redo my rankings on Underdog. I will put fresh ranks up for the YouTube members. If you want my ranks, you can have them. It is for the non-Superflex on Underdog only right now. Eventually, hopefully, I get to the point that I can do all of them. I need to find a way to make the ranks and then have Claude adjust them for me per site is what I need to do. Superflex is a blast. It really is. I love the Superflex. I really do like Superflex. So, man, Kirk Cousins. Why is he glowing in this picture? Why is Kirk Cousins glowing in this picture, guys? Like, he's absolutely... It looks like he's got a spotlight on him. Like, was this taken, like, by a cop who just pulled him over or something? Like, with the flashlight? Because that's what this looks like. Like, what have you been doing tonight, sir? You're out in Vegas. It's super late. What are you doing out at 3:45 a.m.? I'm headed to work, sir. I don't believe you. Yeah, you know. You know. Stuff happens. Like, nobody's up at 3:45. Go heading to work. What's your line of work, sir? Do you... Anyway. We got sidetracked there a little bit. I'll take Shakir stacked up. I'll take Shakir, and we'll build out the Jets bet a little bit as well. We'll take Omar Cooper here. Give some upside. Like, Shakir gives us a little bit of a floor. It gives us a little bit of a stack. That is like I could be in the other room and I could spot when somebody took Kirk Cousins. I could look at the screen and all it'd be a blinding light, like a ray of light coming from the monitor. Be like, oh, somebody just took Kirk Cousins. You know, like that. He needs to message Underdog and ask and be like, what are you doing to me? Why this? I would. It basically looks like me whenever I'm in stream, like in another person's stream, because the whole background is always pure white, and I have a gigantic monitor, and it's like a spotlight on me. It drives me nuts because, like, I try to hide it with other screens, but then I can't see the other people. So, but yeah. Underdog, you like that? that's perfect, Rylan. That's awesome. That's good stuff. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite like a couple pictures stand out more than other ones, right? That one definitely does. Like the Jeremiah Love one seems to stand out as well. To me, I think it's like how prominent that it looks, and the green background kind of does it. And then other ones like definitely don't stand out, like Dalton Kincaid, Bretton Strange, like basically all the ones that are wearing the colored jersey that the background is. Carson Beck looks like he's wearing like a cutoff there. Like those stripes make it look like he's cut off the shirt almost. This is the kind of content you guys come here for. I know. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. I mean, why is Jalen Naylor ahead of Jalen McMillan here? Well, we're going to take Emmett Johnson and Trey Tucker. That's what we're going to do. We're done at running back. We took the stacking piece there with Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence just stands out too. So I think I'm going to actually do some Drafters main this year since they have the weekly winners feature. We'll probably fade weekly winners contest on Underdog and do more eliminators. I would absolutely do that. And you seem to be really good at the Drafter side, so I would do some of that as well. Like if I was you. You have a little bit of extra cash over there, right? Yeah, I'm gonna full fade weekly winners. So I will do. Oh, I might not full fade it. I will do weekly winners for gimmick gags and bits. Like if I'm wanting to do like something fun, like another blindfold draft. I don't know. Did you guys like the blindfold draft from last year or not? Like some of you guys watched, some of you guys didn't. Definitely could roll that back this year for a sub goal. I'm sure I could get plenty of people to jump on to do it. But like weekly winners is absolutely the contest to do that in for sure. So we could definitely roll that back. I'm planning on doing one this year. I just haven't figured out when or what the goal will be for that. And if you guys didn't like it, that's fine. I just need to know so I don't do it again. You know, it seemed like the people who watched it loved it though. Let's get a song with some words here. So let's look and see what I want to do. For the audio listeners, we got a 3-5-5-2. We got Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Cam Ward. Running back, James Cook, Breece Hall, Quinshon Judkins, Bucky Irving, Emmett Johnson. Wide receiver, Carnell Tate, Quentin Johnson, Khalil Shakir, Omar Cooper, Trey Tucker, Tyler Warren, Travis Kelce being the tight ends. If Gunnar Helm makes it, we're going to take him, but I doubt that he makes it all the way back. It was more entertaining than I thought it would be. Well, yeah, because like I knew that you liked it. I know that some other people did like it, and I just need people to tell me if they don't. You know, that's a heck of a team if wide receiver works out. Yeah, it's definitely fun. Dulcich goes at 190, 185. Looks like we're going to get Helm back, by the way. I'm going to definitely, I'm going to take Jeremy Bernard for sure. Get the week 17 bring back for Cam Ward. He's the player I'm definitely taking there. If I don't get Helm, yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do the double stack. We got the bring back for Tennessee and Pittsburgh. We got the Gummer Helm. That sounds like a video. That sounds like a video on another site. Gummer Helm. But we got what a mispronunciation of a name. Gummer Helm. That's it. Like, too bad Emo Cowboy wasn't here to capitalize on the Gummer Helm comment. Naylor and Tucker probably rising because two Las Vegas quarterbacks drafters. Maybe. That's probably a good point. And they seem to be not in on the Diggs Debo thing, right? Like, we haven't heard a whole lot of rumblings about them in on those players. So we got I think this team's coming together very well. Like, have a little bit of top end at receiver with Carnell Tate. Omar Cooper could be that. Trey Tucker's going to have some big weeks. Like, I've got spike week ability. If I can get a little bit of floor play with the last three picks, because these last three picks are for sure going to be wide receiver. This is the kind of team that Cooper Kupp, like, fits perfectly.
Have a championship here.
So if you have Darnold and you want Cooper Kupp, you better take him before this pick because I'm taking him if he makes it to me. But yeah, not all my teams look good, but this team does look good. This team could even be the team.
This could be the team that takes the whole thing down.
Yeah, so that's how we feel about it. This one's a banger. What's up? How we doing, Fantasy Dog Pound? If you guys aren't subbed to Fantasy Dog Pound, I'm sure you guys are. Go give him a follow as well. I mean, I was going to say, Calvin Ridley would be an absolute smash for this team. So Kupp did go. Wide receivers. Probably some Darnell Mooney to start the season. We got the rookies already. We need Mooney. Skylar Bell would be fun with the very last pick. We're going to time out on him. Let's go. Did Pat Bryant go? So we're going to take him and Pat Bryant. That's what we're going to do. We get the week 16 correlation with him. I feel pretty good. Like the Jeremy Bernard plus Cooper is my upside for this team. I mean, our running backs are just awesome. And our quarterbacks are very good as well. And tight end is a smash. So if Skylar Bell comes back, that would be very good. Probably going to take some sort of a rookie wide receiver at the end. When does Franklin flip Bryant? Franklin's already flipped Bryant. Bryant goes after Franklin. I just pulled Bryant up, I think. Let's look. I actually take a bit of both, though. Yeah, 236 ADP for him, 225 for Franklin. I have double Pat Bryant as Franklin. Like, and that's kind of where I want to be at. I don't want zero. I actually take both of them sometimes. I mean, when did? Basically, that happened pre-draft. I'm pretty sure that happened pre-draft, Bukowski. And then it's never reset. I think we're going to get Pat Bryant ahead of Troy Franklin here reasonably soon, though, as well, because I know Karain likes Bryant him and Pete took Bryant in round 16 today. Maybe I'm making shit up, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So, yeah, if Skylar Bell makes it, we're definitely going to take him. If not, we have the bringbacks everywhere except for we don't have the bringback for the Josh Allen game, but who cares there? I would take Tyquan Thornton as well. I think he'll have a spike week or two. He doesn't have the pure upside though that like a Brazel would have. Malachi Fields for the double New York Giants. Like I do kind of want to bet on that game to some extent as well. Bryce Lance, I've taken a time or two because of the 20 rounds, but only really stacked up with Shuck. All right, so we get Skylar Bell. We're going to review the team. We got a 3-5-9-3 here. We got Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Cam Ward. We got James Cook, Brees Hall, Quinshon Judkins, Bucky Irving, Emmett Johnson. Wide receivers, Cardinal Tate, Quentin Johnson, Khalil Shakir, Omar Cooper, Trey Tucker, Jeremy Bernard, Darnell Mooney, Pat Bryant, Skylar Bell. So we got a basically got a triple stack there with Khalil Shakir, Skylar Bell, James Cook with Josh Allen. I was talking in my Discord earlier today, and something that I think is very live to happen is I think Josh Allen plus James Cook is the way to play it this year, because I don't think Week 17 versus Miami is going to be anything at all, like even close to a game environment that's going to push Josh Allen. And Josh Allen generally needs to be pushed for Joe Brady to call, right? So I think that you might want Josh Allen to get you through either 15 or 16 and be an awesome regular season play, and then James Cook being the hammer you need in the playoffs or in Week 17. I think that is very live to be something that happens. And Josh Allen plays Denver in Week 16. And Week 16, the Broncos are a kind of team that can push Josh Allen for sure. So I think that that's something that's very in the cards, very, very much something that could happen. A lot of things could happen, though. All right, so wide receivers, we got Cardinal Tate, or we already went through all. We might not have. I'm going to go back over it. Cardinal Tate, Quentin Johnson, Khalil Shakir, Omar Cooper, Trey Tucker, Jeremy Bernard, Darnell Mooney, Pat Bryant, Skylar Bell, Tyler Warren, and then Kelsey and Gunnar Helm both stacked up as well. So we got a double stack for all the teams and a triple stack for the Bills. Pretty solid team. What's up? Yeah, now, and welcome, Disbanded. If you like the emojis like Peanut Punch used, all you need to do is become a member. Those emojis are sweet, in my opinion. We got a 3-7-8-2 here. We got Jared by Champ. We got Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford, and CJ Stroud. Running backs, we got Jahmyr Gibbs, RB2 Ramondre over Travion Henderson, Jalen Warren, Kenneth Gainwell, Brian Robinson, Kamani Vidal, Najee Harris. Wide receivers, you stole my Rashee Rice, T. Higgins, DJ Moore. You also stole DJ Moore. Look at you out here just sniping me. How dare you? You're not invited tomorrow. Jaden Higgins, Ryan Flournoy, Isaac Tesla, Calvin Ridley. Tight end, Jake Ferg, and Juwan Johnson. That's a fun team. That's a fun team. We got JT over here as well. If you like Allen versus Denver, do you like May at Denver at ADP 70? Drake May is my number 2 drafted quarterback right now with I'll be back. Drake May is my number 2, I believe. And non-super flex. Okay, he's my number 1. I knew it was those two, and I could have bet that those were my top 3. Daniel Jones is just a byproduct of like adding a third late because he seems to always fall. So I just get a bunch of them because of that. But Drake May, Jaden Daniels are like, I kind of feel bad if I don't take a quarterback in round 6, kind of. So we got JT's team. We got a 4-7-6-3 here. We got Kyler Murray, Aaron Rodgers, Jacoby Brissett, Deshaun Watson, running backs, Travion Henderson, Rico Dowdle, Aaron Jones, Tyler Algier, Dylan Sampson, Damon Claiborne, James Conner. Wide receivers, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Nico Collins, Marv, Casey Concepcion, Denzel Boston. I love this. I don't know if you've changed the way you're drafting because of what I was saying about wide receivers being too deep, but I think this right here, like, you are pretty deep at wide receiver, but you stopped. You didn't go to 8. I think that this is the exact way to play it with whenever you spend that much capital at wide receiver and you only need to start 2. I feel like these teams you've been drafting since the 24-hour or since the 12-hour live stream, I think that they've been a lot better. I know that you were a little upset with me that day, but I don't know if you feel like these teams look better. I think they've looked better. TJ Hawkinson, Pat Fryermuth, Eli Stowers. I like this team quite a bit, JT. We got Game Tight, 3593. Jaden Daniels, Trevor Lawrence, Malik Willis. Running backs, Devon Achane stacked up, Cam Scotabo, Darian Price, Faisal Tootin, Rashad White. Wide receivers, Brian Thomas, Parker Washington. You got the double. Jacoby, the triple. Josh Downs, Ted Hurst, Caleb Douglas, Jalen Tolbert, Traylon Burks. I like how you did the triple and then you didn't take another one with a bye week 7. You do have one bye week 7, but that's a stack with Antonio Williams as well. But like you avoided other like going super deep. I guess you did kind of do the thing where you just drafted a bunch of combination. It's just that it doesn't feel like it because I don't remember Jalen Tolbert even plays. One, listen to your scolding. Okay. I mean, I'm not saying don't draft any teams like you were originally. I just think that like I was trying to help out is all. What's up? The drafts were fun. We are about done. We're doing reviews and then we're logging off. We got Chig, Brenton Strange, and Dulcich. So very correlated there by game type, like usual. We got Peanut Punch here. We got a I'm looking for something real quick. I believe Danimals is a member. We will check that in a minute. We got 3683 here by Peanut. Jalen Hurts, Caleb Williams, Daniel Jones, Derrick Henry, Amarian Hampton, DeAndre Swift, Blake Corum, Braylon Allen, Kalen Black. Wide receivers, Emeka Egbuka, Roma Dunze, Alec Pierce, Michael Wilson. Michael Wilson has been dropping like a rock today. If Michael Wilson drops to like pick, we got him at 120 today. Like if that becomes his ADP, I'm kind of in. Xavier Worthy, Rashid Shaheed, Tebow Samuel, Trey Harris, tight end, Dallas Goedert, AJ Barner, Darnell Washington. Very solid team. You got some stacks there. Who does Philly play week 17? For some reason, Phillies last year I had trouble remembering Philly played Green Bay for a long time. This year, they're the team I can't remember again. For some reason, I'm wanting to say it's Seattle, but Seattle plays Carolina. They play. They play San Francisco. That's right. They play San Francisco. Wide receiver, Emeka Egbuka, Roma Dunze, Alec Pierce. Yeah. So no bring back there, but very solid team. We got Danimals. We might review. We might not. Got to look here to see if Danimals. So it looks like that is it. Danimals not a member. But we want to thank everybody for coming out. We had a good time. Hope you all enjoyed it. Beating Shanahan to go 17-0 will be nice. yeah. But tomorrow we will be back, same time, 4 p.m. Central, and we will be here with Bayou Bengal whenever he gets home. I'll see y'all later. Have a great day. Is AJ Barner still too free on both sides? I have him rated ahead, but I'm gonna move him down because like he's I think a lot of people are wondering about Elijah Arroyo is why. I kind of think that Barner has a role no matter what. But I'll see y'all later. Have a great day. Peace.